We are live from an absolutely electric Yeshiva University gymnasium for a landmark finals between the Magen David Warriors and the Flatbush Falcons, the two best varsity teams in the MYHSAL. My name is Norman Jamal. On my left, the great Dubby Foreman. Dubby, have you ever felt a building this electric? The building is shaking already.
This is electric. Fans have been waiting outside since, I don't know, they probably camped out last night. There we go. Spike! I mean, this is electric. This community has been waiting for this game. When I say this community, the Sparta community, these are the two best teams that Norman said. This is going to be a great game against two great, talented teams, great coaches, and it's going to be a fun and exciting game.
Of course, everybody knows the rivalry between Flatbush and Magen David. It has hit a crescendo with this game. Never in the history of the Syrian community have these two schools faced each other in the finals at varsity. And boy, oh boy, you could flip a coin at this point. The talent on both sides is just simply incredible.
Norman, spot on. I think this is the fifth meeting of the season between the Memphis tournament, between the preseason Magen David tournament, between two regular season games. And, you know, I think Magen's taken 3 out of 4. Flatbush is certainly ready. Flatbush is prepared. Magen's ready for the face. This is going to be a great game. I'm excited to call this.
Yeah, I am very excited that I was able to get a ticket into this gymnasium without having to pay 10 times the $10 cover charge like some people that I've seen here. There are so many storylines here that it's impossible to count them. There are people within the same family, cousins rooting for different schools. These buildings are only 2 miles away from each other. And like we said, it's never happened before. I hope it happens again because this is fun.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's never happened before, and this is Yeshiva League, this is as big as it gets. You can make the case that this is the biggest sporting event in the history of the Syrian community. Tournaments are every year. Yeshiva League is so limited. Varsity, only 2 years. Such a tiny window to get it done. And for Flatbush to win, they got to go through Magen David. For Magen David to win, they got to go through Flatbush, and only one school will be happy in an hour from now.
I mean, talking at the beginning of the season, this is what we all expected, what we all thought, and here we are now today to watch it unfold. Watch it unfold before our eyes. What a great atmosphere. I'm really looking forward.
Okay, Dubby, this has been the Ready to Ball pregame show. We are going to kick it out to starting lineups and anthems, brought to you by the YU Admissions. Starting lineups are sponsored by Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great virtual events and opportunities we have for YU students, and how you too can become a Maccabee. And you know what? With what's going on college campuses, why not come to Yeshiva University?
This is the place to be.
I feel like I'm in Magen or Flatbush right now. It's beautiful.
To be.
I hope you can hear us. It is so loud. We'll be back right after this with starting lineups. Let's go.
Get ready for 5 days of some of the best basketball of your life at the 2nd annual year of the Ready to Ball Elite Camp. Join us in Teaneck, New Jersey at the end of June or in the 5 towns at the end of August. We're going to have Ryan Terrell be our head trainer for the 2nd straight year, alongside other amazing coaches and featured athletes like McDonald's All-American Dylan Harper. Use the promo code SARACHECK25 to get $25 off your registration, and I look forward to seeing you this upcoming summer.
Set forth MYHSAL for starting lineups, Hatikva, National Anthem, Tehillim, and then the ball game.
Sit quietly for a few minutes. Please, I was at Magen David for the Flatbush Magen David regular season game. It was the most incredible regular season game I ever been to, both on to a bunch of them. I've never seen a better behaved crowd. Everyone was friends with each other, cheering for their team, and not booing the other team. I asked that tonight, we see the exact same thing. I'm sure you'll all have plenty to cheer for in a positive manner for your team. Please cheer your team. Do not boo or chant inappropriately about the other team. Also, Yeshiva University really is home to a lot of us in the Yeshiva League. A lot of us went there, a lot of the coaches, a lot of the parents, a lot of the kids who played go there, a lot of you will be playing in the Sarachek tournament. They begged me. Last year, the stands were destroyed and they could not be used for Sarachek. Behind the Flatbush bench, there's already a small portion of stands that sustained damage. You guys all have loud voices, so do I. You can yell as loud as you want. I'm begging you with all of my heart, please do not stomp on the stands. We had the same problem last week in the hockey championships, and I had to be a policeman. I'm begging you, let me enjoy this game. Just like you guys will, because I know it's going to be a fantastic game. But the only way I can do that is if everyone behaves the way they're supposed to. Okay, now we're going to introduce the players of both teams, followed by Kahilna, followed by a little speech by someone who's outside manning the booth of Flatbush for Israel. There are 3 organizations that are responsible for most of the double bags that have been sent to assist the Israeli army. She's going to be addressing you also, and then following all that, we're going to do the national anthems. But first, let's introduce the players. First, for the Flatbush Falcons. Starting with the reserves, number 0, sophomore Sam Jamal. Number 1, junior Alan Angeli. Number 3, senior David Nathan. Number 12, senior Darren Passett. Number 21, senior Jacob Haddad. Number 22, senior Albert Paskey. Number 32, junior Teddy Vega. Number 33, junior David Cheney. And number 35, senior Joseph Chandler. Now the reserves for the Magen Warriors. Number 0, junior MacsLive. Number 2, senior Jimmy Mavaze. Number 5, senior Jacob Zetuni. Number 10, senior Jack Franco. Number 13, junior Jacob Shilowa. Number 20, junior Alwan Shilowa. Number 21, junior Maya Sakai. Number 23, senior Elliot Shelby. Number 24, senior Jojo Levy. Number 34, senior J.P. Alapanji. And number 44, senior Mark Sutton. Now the starters for the Flatbush Falcons. Number 2, junior Ricky Haddad. come here from the hill together, having in mind our brothers and sisters in Israel, the soldiers who are protecting all of us, and the hostages who should be returned home immediately. Parent Kochov Aleph. Shalom Allah, that's why I'm Aaron, and the Lord's reading. Let's read the name of the Lord. Say Shema Yikomaret. I'll take my Murabaka, I'll go, Shemaka. Dinay Royal Motivation, Shomer Israel. Adonai Shemaka, Adonai Sofa, Yadinaka. Yomom Hashem Shmoyateka, V'yorei Yatmalayla. Adonai Yishmar Konikora, Yishmar Esnachecha. Adonai Yishmar Tzesmo, V'meta Ne'ata, V'yadolon. Perach Kof Rabit, Shem Alosh, Mamakim, V'simcha Adonai. Adonai Shemot Koli, Ti'enu Asnecha Kashmos, Kof Adonai. V'mamonos Lishmor Yach Adonai, V'yamon. Ki Yichas L'cha, L'mati Morei. Because Adonai gives so much in Libera, Chalti. Nafshi Adonai Mishomrim Aboker, Shomrim Aboker. Yachmel Yisrael, Adonai Kivim Adonai HaChesed, Marvei Kofidos. Who Yifnes Yisrael, Mikal, Borsav. Achim Komesh Yisrael, Hasu Batzorot, Vashim Yehovim, V'yom V'yabashah. Amakom Rakem Alehem Yotzim, Chok L'Rokot, Me'afedot Yorot L'Shivot L'Dua. Hashma Ba'atam Zman Karim, L'Marmeh. Okay, the young lady who was supposed to address us, I don't see her here. But you won't mind if you notice on the way in, there's a table. She said, okay. Here's $2 going to talk to you about the charities for Israel. Please pay attention to what she has to say and be generous with your donations.
Hi everybody, it's Matt. I just want to say that I'm very touched to see all of you here. My message to you is, I have a son that's ready to 21, only 2 years old, he's your age, sitting in the spot just like yours. Today he's a lone soldier in Israel, serving in Gaza and about to pray. As we all here are watching basketball and have the pleasure to do so, I want you just to think about for a moment what these soldiers are going through and the choices that they made. Because not everybody needs to do that job, but some have chosen to do. So I want you guys just to think for a little moment. I'm here representing the Knesset Center, the Israeli Knesset Center, where 5 towns will send over 6,000 duffel bags full of tactical gear to soldiers, injured soldiers, Nephilim, and needy Israel. We can send Shabbat meals down to the soldiers as well. If you have a chance, if you haven't already, even if you haven't had a big delivery, stop by the table outside. We have beautiful tags that you can take as a souvenir home with a little bit of a donation. You could buy 4 baskets to deliver in Israel, and just any kind of extra donation that you'd like to give, please call and talk over to our brothers and sisters in Israel that are trying to protect us at home and here as well. It's all for our future. Let the games begin.
Okay, please rise in silence as we play our national anthem.
Okay, we are live. What a beautiful ceremony that was. And with all the fun and excitement in this gym, we will not forget our brothers and sisters, the situation in Israel, the despicable situation that innocent hostages are still being held against their will, civilian hostages. And that was a very poignant ceremony to bring that all home. The Atikva, the Tehillim, the charity that's going around to raise money. And of course, they are always in our minds and hearts. We cannot forget that, despite the circumstances. What are the circumstances, W. Foreman? Well, we definitely oversold this gym. They were given 450 tickets to school. There's more than that, and I'm not counting heads, but there's over 1,000 people in here easily.
Well said, Norman. And what's also nice is our first JV game, 2 Ashkenaz schools. Our varsity games, 2 Sephardic schools. And what does that tell us? We're all Jews. Here we are celebrating basketball achievements, great athletics, great atmosphere, 4 great schools, and how we have a absolute doozy ahead of us in this Magen game. The keys to this game on the Magen side is going to be Haber. The 2 games I believe that Flatbush beat Magen, Haber was out of that game. Obviously Benny Keita, the monster player on Flatbush, the highlight reel as we've seen him put some slam dunks home. Just a great defender, also uses excellent body control. So this is what we've been waiting for, Norman. We've been waiting for an hour and a half for this, and I am excited.
I am excited. It's more exciting than I thought it would be. Yes, Benny Keita, Coach Matt Mouth, first-year coach of Flatbush. What does he say about him? He goes, I'm proud to be Benny Keita's coach. He's such a good guy off the basketball court, and then obviously a stupendous player on the basketball court. He's going to take the tip against Smecky. It's going to be Josh Abbott, Mark Sardar, Moses Smecky, Philip Scher, Jack Haber from Magen David, Keita, Cooper, Ronnie Shaya, Joe Sam, and Solid G'day. And, a block immediately!
What a way to start this game. I expect man-to-man on both sides.
Okay, Ricky had it at the top of the key. Cooper calling for the ball on the near side.
Interesting. Magen's in a 2-3.
Magen is in the 2-3. We know they'll keep switching it around. Had it, bounce pass.
Ronnie Chaya, great shooter, and Cooper also, number 14 and number 24. Zone busters, as we like to call them as coaches.
Oh yeah, here's Haddon, top of the key. To the wing, they can't seem to get it past the wing so far. Yeah, he almost went up for a 3 inside.
Usually Flatbush will flash players weak side, and they do a nice job of high-low. Good defense by Magen to start the game.
Ricky had it off the mark on that 3 attempt on the other end already. Moses Smecky, a 3-pointer.
Moses Smecky, is he in Hillel? Is he in Magen? He's here today, and he's starting off with a 3.
He's certainly in Magen David right now, and he just scored the first 3 points of this ball game. What a shooter he is. The thing with Magen David is you have multiple guys that could go off for over 20 points on any given day. You don't know if it's going to be Smecky, Sardar, Shabbat, Haber. They're so balanced. They're Shia from 3. An NBA 3-pointer.
Both teams will take the ball out of the rim, inbound the ball, clear the basket, and push the ball up the court. You'll see that on both Magen and the Flatbush's side. So no one's going to sit down. It looked like Magen was well ready for that on the Flatbush side to push in the ball.
Ronnie Shia hit a shot that was around 10 feet behind the 3-point line. There are 3 3-point lines. The closest one is where you have to shoot from in high school. He went behind where the NBA 3-pointer would be, nothing but net.
Ronnie Shia is not afraid to shoot anywhere.
No. And the thing with Coach Matt Mouth, if Shia wants to shoot, he says, go ahead and do it.
Oh, these kids have the green light to shoot from anywhere. Shia and Cooper for sure, certainly.
Isaac Cooper, he said, from anywhere on the court. If he's shooting, I'm happy. He wears number 14, hasn't gotten touch yet. Here's had it inside, out to Cooper. Cooper saves it with his left hand, down to Keita. Keita penetrates across. Okay, back into Keita. Keita the move, and it's a travel. Turnover by Flatbush.
You can see already Haber making a difference on the defensive end with Keita. That's a very interesting matchup, which we'll keep an eye on all day. Obviously, we got to stay out of foul trouble both sides.
Of course, and Haber has the height. A drive by Magen David, foul and one! Wow, Philip Scher takes it to the hoop and has a chance for a traditional 3-point play. He is not who you speak about when you talk about the scorers on Magen David. He's a classic point guard, a distributor. In this case, he saw the opening, he went to the hole and got the foul.
Yeah, Philip Scher, exactly that. A facilitator, could knock down a 3, could penetrate a defense, but usually a facilitator more, one who likes to run the offense, comes from a great basketball family at the free throw line to complete the traditional three-point play, as you said. I love it.
6'3" MDY early in what's sure to be an exciting game. Flatbush wearing their alternate blacks, Hebrew Flatbush on the front of them. Cooper with the ball inside to Keita. Keita at the foul line, dribbling, kicks it out, penetrates, and it's a turnover. It's a steal for Magen David. Shabbat, it's good!
No. They called it on the floor before. Josh Shabbat is a junior, an excellent player. I have nightmares against this kid when I coached at Frisch. Just very underrated. He plays bigger than he looks. Very long, very lanky, very quick, can knock down shots, an excellent ball player.
Okay, Mark Sardar inbounds it. It goes to Scher. Scher waving his hands. It is so loud in here. A whistle. An offensive foul here,
Norman. Those screens, you got to stand still and you got to wait. No one likes to do it. What Flatbush likes to do on the offensive end in their zone offense, which they do a very nice job, is they'll flash guys. The weak side post will flash to the elbow and they'll look for the high-low. You can see Matt Malk already hitting his elbow on the side, so maybe what he's talking about over there.
Matt Malk does
Are they in a box and one? They look like a box and one on Shia.
Yeah, it looks like Scher is all over him. Open in the corner is Cooper. He goes baseline, bounce pass underneath. Across the three, off the back rim, fight for the rebound, jump ball. It's still loose. Smecky gets it.
Why I like what Spike and what Benny are doing on that is, okay, you have great shooters in Cooper, but it disrupts Flatbush a little bit. It takes them out of their typical zone or man-to-man sets, where now you have one person box and one, so it's a little different look. And you keep it fresh on the defensive end.
Mark Sardar's first take off the back rim, a little too strong. Beautiful turnaround move, and for the first moment, a little dim in the crowd.
Staying with the box and one is Magen. Very interesting, but I like this a lot. If Flatbush has to knock down shots, they'll get out of it.
The ball bounced on the rim and then went over the backboard, I believe was the call there.
Norman, we call these junk defenses on as a coach, but a way to beat a junk defense is knock down shots to make them come out of the junk defense. So far, Flatbush is 0 for 2. No reason for Magen to leave the junk defense.
It's an interesting move by Spike. It's so hard to mix things up between these schools. They play each other so often.
Absolutely.
So now you got to come up with an idea on how to mix something up. Here's Sardar with his left, kicks it out. Smecky the long three off the mark. And Flatbush rebound.
It looks like Max Abed came in to now box Shia himself. Okay, so Max came out for Shabbat, right?
Yes, Max is in, Shabbat out. Another whistle, a lot of whistles early, Dovey. Fouls on number 0 on MDY. That's Max Abed, the aforementioned.
As a coach, as a fan, as an announcer, there's nothing that infuriates me more when the refs try to take, maybe they're trying to, set this tone of the game to start, but these ticky-tacky fouls outside, very frustrating. Let these kids play.
Let these kids play. They just want to play.
Norman.
Okay, Flatbush with the ball.
In this box and one, someone has got to come to the high post.
Haddad to Cooper, back to Haddad. Haddad again. Here's Shama in the corner, looking for Keita, can't get it to him. Across to Haddad.
Shama, another great story. He tore his MCL in practice a couple weeks ago.
A foul on the ground. Yes, he tore his MCL. He missed the semifinal game.
No one talks about that against North Shore, but hey, he's a huge player in this, for Matt Malk. A forward, a starter. Here's a kid who tore his MCL, busted it back, and now is back playing in the championship game. So kudos to him and his hard work. A difficult foul with Haber to start there.
Here's Sardar, he gets the turnover, ahead to Abed. Abed misses the layup, fight for the rebound, it's Shama with the rebound. Wasted opportunity for MDY.
That would have been gravy. Abed in for defensive purposes, misses the layup.
Shia, of course he hit that foul shot with time expired in the semis. Long three for Cooper. And a fight for the rebound.
That's Haber.
Yeah.
Is that Haber?
Someone else is raising their hand to try to take it from him.
Sardar, smart. What do you got?
I think they called it on Sardar. Sardar.
No, Haber. Two on Haber.
Wow. So Jack Haber
Huge decision here for Spike and Benny. Huge decision.
Spike trying to confirm who the foul is on.
On the board, it shows 32. Okay,
Okay, he has 2 fouls.
there you go.
He's coming out of the game, and in comes Aaron Conchi. Jakey Aaron Conchi wears number 34 for MDY. He's going to have a chance to have a real impact on this game because Haber's not going to come in until the second quarter probably.
At this point, you're probably mid-second quarter. Good call, Norman.
Okay, Flatbush inbounding underneath. Watch for a play for Cada. Nothing doing. The long inbound to Cooper.
Norman, as a coach, you have to tell your players when they're in the box of one and they are the one. When you get the ball, it doesn't mean you're supposed to shoot. And it doesn't mean that you can't move without the ball.
Cada jumped as high as he could to almost touch the rim, but missed the layup.
Yeah, Shia's still got to play within the offense. That's okay.
Okay, Shia with his left. Body foul on Scher.
Shooting 2. Phillip knows they're calling it tight. Players, like coaches, have to adjust also. Just like coaches have to adjust to certain things, players have to see how they're calling it tight. Both these teams, Norman, just sub-machines.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, just so much talent all the way down.
Scher's going to come out of this game. Looks like Zetuni's coming in.
2 shots.
You know what? I like this. Role players are going to get a chance to have an impact in the biggest game of their lives. They're coming in early. I was watching the warm-ups earlier, and I was talking to some of the role players. I told them, you never know what's going to happen in a championship game. Foul trouble, nerves, an injury, whatever it is. Everyone's got to be ready, and now we'll see if they are.
100%. 100%. You have to be ready this entire game. First guy off the bench to the last guy on the bench. You ready, you do not know what happens. Foul trouble, injury, whatever the case is.
Shia has the 3 points that Flatbush has on their scoreboard. He's looking for a 4th. He's looking to put himself in a familiar position, hitting the second of 2, but no, he misses on both.
Shia typically a pretty good free throw shooter. Nerves, baby.
Sardar, I thought, got away with a little bit of a travel. It's Franco, the floater, off the rim, rebound Flatbush. Flatbush still down by the same 6-3 score, a very low-scoring game. Cooper thought about the shot. Cada in the corner. Back to Cooper.
Norman, when this game gets started, right?
Cooper from half-court, basically.
That's it.
My goodness.
When this game gets started, everything's working off adrenaline and energy. At some point, that adrenaline flows out of your body, and you start having to settle down a little bit. So at this point, let's see if both teams settle down their nerves a little bit. It's only a 6-6 game, and a lot of touch fouls. In on Flatbush now is 22.
Caskey.
Who's Albert Caskey. He is an all-out defender, all energy, brings a lot off the bench. But again, these fouls, both teams are going to be in the bonus next, moving forward at this point.
Jack Franco wears number 10. He's in the game for MDY right now. Zetuni running the point. Here's Sardar on the far side. Picks up and dribble. He's stuck.
Good defense by Caskey.
Smekey with a baseball pass underneath. What a pass by Moses Smekey. Wowee, to hit the wide open Jakey Arankanchi for 2. 8-6 MDY. Cada double teamed. He falls.
That's got to be a travel. Ooh.
A foul. Another soft foul. A lot of very soft fouls.
I would think that would be more incidental on the trip, and then Cada would get called for the travel, but ref kind of bailed him out here, but 2 shots. Norman, we spoke about it before. We keep speaking about it. Both teams in the bonus at this point. There got to be a lot of free throws. Oh, I'm sorry. Flatbush only has 3 team fouls.
Benny Cada hits the first of a pair. It's an 8-7 ball game. That's his first point of the game. Flatbush has to get him more assertive in this ball game, and they will.
Sally Gaded. Shama out. Guess he's got to test that knee a little bit.
Cada hits both,
and
like W just mentioned. Sally Gaded checks in. He's number 23.
Flatbush in their diamond press off the free throws.
Wow. They get the turnover off the press.
So interestingly, and Matt will do this, Coach Matt will do this after free throws typically. He'll go to the diamond press. He did this down 20 against Magen, and what brought them back when Smekey ended up hitting that game winner against
What a game that was.
But what brought them back was that diamond press, and so far Flatbush has not been able to break it. which is odd since Flatbush presses most of the, they're known for their press.
Aaron Conchi to the side, the shot for three, no good. Nice rebound by Kasky. Baseball pass ahead to Cooper. Blocked by Franco. We're going the other way.
Great play by Franco. Great play by Kasky to get it out. Just not strong enough. But as you can see, just an all-out energy player, an all-out defender.
Hey, Dubby, if it doesn't work out in basketball, Franco's got a football career right there. That was some defensive play by him.
That was a great free safety play.
2 points off the board there. What a pass. They tuned it to Aaron Conchi and then blocked from behind.
What I see there is coaching. So I see that with Matt Malk on the rotation, and I will give A.B. Rossell, Coach A.B. Rossell, who's here now also. I know he's had this team in Flatbush, I think from 6th, 7th, 8th, even at JV level. He's been with these kids, most of these kids, for 4 or 5 years, and along now with Matt Malk the last year or so. He's now showed that's great ball rotation, man-to-man rotation on the defensive end. So
Solly G'day with the nice block from behind. Franco. Is Scher back out to Franco. Back to Scher. I guess he checked in the game at some point. It's so quick, the rotations and the substitutions here. Shalalik back to Scher. Almost loses the handle. Here he is penetrating. Kicks it out. Back to Franco.
just suffocating defense by Flatbush right now.
Well, you're going to leave it all out on the floor today, that's for sure.
And they have enough. Both teams have enough to just leave it all. There's plenty of time tomorrow to rest.
And a foul from behind on G'day. He tomahawked him, easy call. And I believe MDY will go to the line here.
You can see what Malk is doing, Coach Malk. He's bringing Shama and Shaya and Jamal in. So he's just rotating these guys in and out. They're busting it on defense, leaving it out. Sub, next guy up. I do want to talk about number 0 about to sub in on the Flatbush side.
Yes,
as Magen misses. Sam Jamal, but if I'm correct, he tore a joint or something. Tore I don't know if an ACL or some joint with some ligament, excuse me, early on in the season. Kid has literally spent his life for the last 4 or 5 months rehabbing, skipping vacation with his family, working his tail off to get back to, I believe he played against North Shore and now in the championship. And I think he's a sophomore.
He is a sophomore. It's a great comeback story. He's finally back in a real game. And as Alphonse Shaloah hits a 1 of 2 to give Magen David a 9-8 lead.
Just a great, I mean, so many great stories we spoke about on the JV level with Nathan Neufeld. We spoke about it here with Shama, and now with Sam Jamal also. I mean, you just hate when you see these injuries in the season with these kids. They work so hard. It's so important to them, and he really busted it to get back on the court. Kudos to him and to his family for supporting him.
Ricky Haddad bringing the ball up for Flatbush. Again in their alternate blacks with the iconic maroon on the side. And the yarmulke, nice big letters, I like these jerseys. I'm into these.
I like it with the Hebrew, huh?
Yeah, I like the Hebrew on the front. Here he is, Haddad, pump fake. Kicks it out to Jamal. Jamal penetrates. Down low to Keita. Nice pass, Jamal to Keita. Keita puts it in. He's got 4 points. Sure, at the buzzer, no good. And we have a 10-9 Flatbush lead. And we, folks, buckle up. We are first getting started here.
Norman, I am buckled and I am ready to go.
All right, so we're going to break for a quick commercial in between the quarter. We'll be back in under 1 minute for the second quarter, MDY versus Flatbush, the finals. Back after this.
Dance! The maturity level's there. They're locked in the whole time, so it's a really good environment to get better.
Aaron Cohen didn't look at anyone but himself.
Well, the best part about this is seeing these kids, how badly they want, how badly they want to get better. The older kids are realizing, like, if you want to play at a high level, you got to really work.
Hashem gives us 6 days of the week to say, work your butt off, and then I'm going to give you a day to rest. So until then, we're going to bust our butt and deserve and earn our Shabbos this week. Focus, lock in. Let's go.
A very low-scoring final, 10-9, but that's normal. Jitters, nerves, packed house. Magen David, Shabbat, Sardar, Smekey combining for 3 points. That was the Moses Smekey opening 3 ball.
Norman, 10-9. I was at a game where I think the Ramaz a couple years ago, who at the end of the day, who cares? They won it. I think it was scored 25 or 26 points. They won the game. 10-9. The scoring will pick up. You said it exactly right.
But let's be clear. This is not 10-9 because they're holding the ball
No.
and running out the shot clock. You know, this is 10-9 because
there's defense on both ends of the court. That's why.
I love to see the defensive hustle. My old coach, the legendary Joel Rishdi, may rest in peace, said defense, 90% hustle and desire. That ball's on the ground. You're seeing MDY and Flatbush bodies on the ground. Here's Shaya. Baseball pass. Shama from the baseline. No good. Loose rebound. Offensive rebound. Flatbush. Here's Cooper. Haddad. He pulls up for 3. It's good. Ricky Haddad.
Nice play, Ricky Haddad. Keep an eye on number 1, Josh Shabbat. Again, we spoke about him before. Really life and soul of this team. Excellent player. Long, lanky, can knock down shots when needed. Very aggressive player.
Sure will go back to the line for 2. It's a shooting foul.
Sure pushing the envelope a little bit. Nice job by Phil.
It's funny. He's mixing it up. You're exactly right. He goes games without shooting. And like we said, he's an old school point guard. But if you have that lane, you have to take it. And Sure is seeing something, and he's attacking. Very nice start from him.
I'm wondering if at this point, down 13-9, and we'll see what Sure does on the free throw line. This is the first. If Magen's going to sort of push the envelope here and press the game. Now, they're talking about, I don't know if they just went man-to-man, they motioned from the sideline, or they motioned something on the press. I think they have to change up the zone or the box here. So it looks like they're going man-to-man.
Sure splits the free throws there. Down by 3 is Magen David. Flatbush with the ball up by 3. Ricky Haddad bringing it up, looking for Cooper. Cooper gives him the pick. Behind the back pass. Cooper for 3. Back rim. Over the top foul by number 35, Shama.
Very nice ghost/flare screen over there by Cooper. The quick screen and roll off of it, a nice flare off of it. Had the open look, just couldn't knock it down, but a nice set, nice look by Flatbush.
And they will live and die by that shot. Cooper
right.
in space. They will take that all day long. Magen David has to get Mark Sardar more involved. Oh, and it's a foul on Keita, a reach-in. He was trying to deny. He doesn't like the call, but if you're watching this game, they're calling it tightly. With Aaron Conchi in the middle and Keita trying to deny him the ball.
Not sure what Spike is arguing with the ref about. The call was on Flatbush. Not sure what's going on over there, but...
well, the ref is talking to the score table about something. Maybe it's a scoreboard thing?
Let's talk about Ike Dweck for a second while we're waiting. I
mean,
you're talking about a lifer in the Yeshiva League. One of the greatest coaches in the Yeshiva League. Built this program, this Magen David program. He and Benny now coaching, and what he does off the court for troubled youth and teens and rehabilitation. Just you can't say enough about what type of person this guy is off the court, and especially as a coach, and what he's done for the Magen David community.
Yeah, if you grow up in the Syrian community, Spike is an absolute legend. Grew up on the SY Angels as a dominant player, one of the best in the history of the community, and then became involved in addiction, saving lives, saving people addicted to gambling, addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol. Obviously, that shot doesn't count. The whistle was a good 10 seconds before the shot. But Spike has saved kids' lives, and he looks at this whole coaching gig that you just rain down praise on him as a side gig. This is his also.
But a side gig, but what you can do in youth sports and in sports today to save people's lives, like you said, and make a difference if someone's not great in academics or they have problems off the court or family life, what you could do to help them. Nice out-of-bounds set and a nice easy bucket for Smart. Who's that?
Mark Sardar. Mark Sardar closes the lights in the Magen David gym. You can find him all night shooting until they kick him out of there. He has the keys to the place. Here's Shaya trying to penetrate, and he's fouled by Smekey on the fall. And Shaya, of course, coming off of injury from the semifinal game. We saw the dramatic foul shot he hit at the end of that regulation. And every time he gets hit, he's rubbing his right side.
Magen's just got to calm down a little bit on the defensive end, right? They're playing good defense, and then they're bailing Flatbush out with late fouls off the, at the end of the shot, or reach foul at the end where they're playing good for, 15, 20 seconds prior.
It's such a good call. There's been more than a few late fouls on the shot. That shot was already up in the air when he fouled him.
So now you got Smecky with 2, you got Haver with 2, and you got Flatbush on the line now and up 2.
He hits 1 of 2. Flatbush leads by 2. Shabbat for 3, off the mark. Rebound Shia. Here comes Flatbush.
Both teams get up and down the court and have great defensive transition as well.
Yes.
Nice backdoor.
Backdoor to Ricky Haddad, the alley-oop. Kada comes down with it back to Haddad. The pump fake. Left hand, it's good! And the foul, Ricky Haddad. Wow, what a move by Ricky Haddad. I thought Kada was going up with that alley-oop pass, but he decided to come down and pass it.
I was actually going to say they gave up 3 or 4 opportunities and had ended up getting the N1.
That play was like being at a Harlem Globetrotter game. You keep thinking they're going to shoot, but they don't, and they end up scoring anyway. Sardar behind his back. Oh, wow, what a quick dribble he has. The penetration, the floater, front rim, Flatbush leads by 4. Kada gonna bring it up himself. Finds a wide open Cooper, it's good! Isaac Cooper drains the 3. Flatbush leads by 7, 19-12.
Very nicely done. Get out in transition, space to the corner if you don't get the shot quickly. You got your shooters out on the wing, dribble, drive, penetrate. If it's not there, kick.
Oh, that's a big shot. Josh Shabbat.
Huge shot. You'll notice both teams really do a good job in the fast break. I tell kids all the time in coaching, if you're fast breaking with no reason, it's not a fast break. Okay, you got a fast break, you got to get to an outlet. Your 2 and your 3, you want wide. You want your 5 rim running. Get out with a reason. And they spaced the floor well, and Cooper knocked it down, and Shabbat came back with a big shot.
Oh, what a move underneath. That's an incredible move by Isaac Cooper. Folks, we are watching high-level basketball right now, and don't blink because the ball's already on Magen David's side of the court. 6-point lead by Flatbush. Both teams have shown the ability to come back from much more than 6.
Little confusion there on the offensive end. Bad spacing. 2 guys in the same spot.
Yes, Sardar likes it in that spot. Shabbat, the fadeaway. Front rim bounce. Rebound Kada. Cooper's wide open. They find him a little delayed. He pulls back for 3. Off the mark and out of bounds.
If I'm a coach, I got no problem at all with that shot. I love that shot by Cooper. That's a good shot. He's riding high. Let him shoot it.
Duffy, let's take a deep breath. We'll be back right after these words from our sponsor. And folks, don't forget the halftime show. We will be here for the halftime show brought to you by Ready to Ball. Thank you. Back after this.
What happens at a typical day at RTB? You show up and you hear an awesome schmooze for 30 minutes by Rabbi Avi Rosalimsky and Ryan Terrell about a Jewish topic related to basketball. After that, you come into the gym for 3 hours of skill-focused training. Each hour is 55 minutes of training and then a 5-minute break. Within the hour, we focus on one specific area of your game, and over the course of 5 days, we touch on all areas. To cap off the day, you have 1 league game, and then you go home after an awesome day at RTB.
Okay, that wasn't too bad, folks. Commercial breaks are not that bad. We're right back where you left us. 6-point lead for Flatbush, 21-15. The scoring has definitely picked up in the last couple of minutes, Dovey.
As you well would have expected. Norman, Spike and Benny are talking in there saying, listen, let's relax. It's 21-15. They're shooting the ball well, and it's still a 6-point game. There's still 4.5 left. Let's just run our sets. I expect a good set coming out of this timeout with Magen. They look for the quick back door.
Sure, again.
There we go. Very nicely done. This is exactly what you see with Magen. A well-oiled machine, a well-coached machine, a timeout, and a good set off that. They missed the back door. Sure penetrates and easy bucket.
Dubby, nobody had Philip Scher as the leading scorer this deep into the game. He's got 6 points for Magen. Cooper inside to Kada.
There's that high-low they tried. Well read by...
Yeah, ball's on the ground, and look at everyone on the floor.
Wow, Kada, nice job.
Kada able to get that ball and make a nice pass. Long 3 from in front of the Magen bench. It's air ball. The save by Haddad underneath the basket, and here comes Magen David. Franco. A lot of traffic over here. Scher settles him down. telling the team to slow it down. They're looking for Sardar. Here he is, a three. It's good! 1 point game!
2 nice sets off the timeout. Boom, boom, 5 points, 1 point game. Norman, did you expect any team to run away with this?
Unbelievable ball game here in YU. The finals. Flatbush versus Magen David. Ricky added. Kicks it out to the corner. Another three. It's good! Ronnie Shia drains the three.
Ronnie Shia hits the three, looks to the Magen David crowd, tells them, I got my answer, boys.
4 point game. 24-20. How are we going to survive this for another half? I have no idea.
Pass space, you blink, you miss a couple points.
High pass, nice defense, Magen David. That was an ill-advised pass. Franco coming back the other way, and that's picked off by Shia.
Nice play by Ronnie.
Sure picks it up. 3 ball in the corner, short. Rebound, Sardar, blocked by Shia. Clean block, here's Cooper. Cooper has had it, but keeps it himself. Cooper drives, blocked again. And a jump ball.
Such a smart play by Ronnie. He knew he was against Sardar on the rebound, couldn't compete on the rebound, stays down, knows the guy's going to bring the ball down, reaches and gets all ball. Really, really just a high basketball IQ play.
I got to say, that response by Ronnie Shia, that 3 ball right after Shabbat hit the 3 for Magen David, this is gearing up to feel like a Mike Tyson heavyweight bout. Punch, counterpunch, punch, counterpunch. I mean, he answered with a 3 within 10 seconds after the 3 from Magen David. Sardar, what a block, Benny Keita.
Absolutely great rotation by Benny.
Cooper the other way, floater is good, great shot.
Nice left-hand floater. Benny Keita, great rotation off the weak side, the help. They were running an ISO off Sardar. Benny Keita helps.
Cooper leading the scoring for Flatbush, he has 10.
Got to go reverse on that.
Fake. You're right, got to go under the basket and reverse. Now, numbers for Flatbush. They had Keita, but he lost the handle into Haddon. Now they have Keita. No harm, no foul right there, Benny Keita. He's got 6 points, and Flatbush, just when the game got within 1, Flatbush extends it to an 8-point lead, just like that. 28-20. We'll be back after these words from our sponsor.
Get ready for 5 days of some of the best basketball of your life at the 2nd annual year of the Ready to Ball League Camp. Join us in Teaneck, New Jersey at the end of June or in the 5 towns at the end of August. We're going to have Ryan Terrell be our head trainer for the 2nd straight year, alongside other amazing coaches and featured athletes like McDonald's All-American Dylan Harper. Use the promo code SARACHECK25 to get $25 off your registration, and I look forward to seeing you this upcoming summer.
Okay, in front of a raucous crowd, a mixed crowd between Avenue J and Avenue S. We have half this gym for Magen David and the other half for Flatbush, but the Flatbush fans are a little happier right at this particular moment. 28-20, Flatbush Falcons. W. Foreman, what are you seeing?
Norman, Magen has got to keep this at single digits and in a reasonable, off the ball foul. I was going to say Magen has got to keep this in single digits going into the half at this point, and something reasonable. You get this at double digits with momentum. Flatbush coming out in the second half is going to be tough. So,
Magen was working on a double screen there. I guess one of the screens was illegal, at least one, maybe both. But at least one was illegal, offensive foul, and at a bad moment for Magen, an offensive foul.
Looked like Kasky was in, but then out.
Yeah, he was in for defense, and he played around 2 seconds.
Magen back to a 2-3. So far, Flatbush has had an answer in everything they've shown. So they had the answer in the zone. They had the answer in the box. They had the answer in the man. Now they're back to a 2-3.
Another whistle, and we're going the other way.
Norman, so frustrating. I don't even know if half these are illegal or not, but it's just what they call Yeshiva League refs.
Yeah, it's 3 referees today for the big finals game, and they are not afraid to blow the whistle. That's for sure.
I just watched the replay. I'm not certain about that one. I'm really not certain about that one. Kasky back in on the defensive end. As we spoke about on the Flatbush side, Kasky is an excellent defender here, number 22.
Okay, Magen David looking for a response. They're down 8. A minute 20 left in the first half of this finals.
I would expect if Magen scores here, they might show a press or some sort of pressure defense. Try to get a quick 4 points.
What defense? Haddad wearing number 21. That's Jacob Haddad, with a deny defense in front of the Flatbush bench, so all his friends are just going nuts for him on that play. it changes the rhythm. It's still Magen's ball. Nothing happens, but it just changes the rhythm and it keeps Magen David uncomfortable. Almost a steal. Franco back to Scher, and a foul. Foul on the aforementioned Haddon.
Flatbush at 5 fouls now, so Scher will go to the free throw line.
Scher has been to the line. He's 2 for 3. He'll get 2 more now. The new Yeshiva League rules this year. 5 fouls every quarter. Once you get to 5, you get 2 shots.
Norman, I gotta think here. Again, I guess they're going back. I would have thought that Magen would go into a press here. Looks like Jamal and Cooper in for offense, defense, Haddon and Caskey. Nice job by Matt Malk here, keeping loose and good offensive, defensive substitutions.
He told me on our pregame call last week, he goes, I'll play 10, 12 guys. I get them in, get them out. We run so fast, it's impossible to keep someone in the whole game, with the exception of Cooper and Keita.
Right. So all this is, I guess, all this has been with Haber on the bench, right?
Yeah.
So Magen keeps this within 6 points, and below maybe even 8 points they can get away with, and they go into the locker room and they say, listen, our best player, Haber's been on the bench. This is still single digits. We have a whole second half, but let's see what happens in the last couple possessions.
Okay, Haddon holding. There's 40 seconds left. Let's see if Magen allows them to just hold for one. They're pressuring a little bit more now. Had it to Jamal.
You hold for one, you're playing into Magen's hands here. Flatbush has been dictating the tempo of this game, the entire game.
This is the first slowdown we've seen all game.
Yeah, I'm fine with them holding for one. They're just, it's not Flatbush's style.
But if you hold for one and you score, it could feel like a dagger to the kids. Flatbush definitely holding for one now. We're down to 13 seconds left in the half. Shaya inside to Keita, the turnaround, he's fouled. A walk. Excuse me, not a foul, a travel. Magen David will get the last shot.
Quick offensive substitution. Quick offensive defensive. Franco Smecky in, Franco out. Again, Norman, it's very difficult. Flatbush is a, high octane, as Caskey comes up for the full court pressure. High octane, run and gun, fast pace. It's just their style of play. When you make a team that's used to it and now slowing down for 30, 40 seconds, it's very difficult.
And sure enough, a travel. You didn't see that all day from Keita. He lost his footing over there. Magen's defense is suffocating when Benny Keita touches the ball in the post. They are all collapsing all over him.
Norman, while we wait here, 8.5 seconds, 2,000 viewers currently. They're all here for you, Norman.
That's right.
They're not here for the game. They're here for you.
I'm hearing that's a record for the Yeshiva League Finals. And here we go, Philip Scher. He looks up at the scoreboard, passes it off, and offensive foul. Flatbush will get the last say in this half. An offensive foul by Philip Scher. A slowdown at the end of the last minute of this first half. And now look, more offense-defense substitutions for both teams. Caskey goes out.
There's no shooting on an offensive foul, so I'm not sure what they're arguing about, what they're talking about. Oh, who the foul was on. Foul was on.
We do need to get a check on all the fouls at halftime.
Oh, foul was on Phil Scher. Okay,
yes, offensive foul on Scher. We just need to have our totals in order before the second half.
So a bed up, and it looks like just so they don't roll the ball.
Right, here's Shaya. Gets it off. Here's the shot. It's good if it goes off the backboard. And we are going to go into halftime with a Flatbush 6-point lead, 28-22. Low-scoring first quarter, high-scoring second quarter, tons of back and forth. And the halftime show is going to be brought to you by Ready to Ball. Ready to Ball halftime show. We're going to have a couple of commercials, then we're going to come back and break down this first half for you. We're going to get Dubby Foreman's keys to the second half to see who is going back to Brooklyn with the championship. Will it be Magen David? Will it be Flatbush? We have 16 more minutes of basketball to determine that. Back after the commercial break. Thank you.
Get ready for 5 days of some of the best basketball of your life at the second annual year of the Ready to Ball League Camp. Join us in Teaneck, New Jersey at the end of June or in the 5 towns at the end of August. We're going to have Ryan Terrell be our head trainer for the second straight year, alongside other amazing coaches and featured athletes like McDonald's All-American Dylan Harper. Use the promo code SarahCheck25 to get $25 off your registration, and I look forward to seeing you this upcoming summer.
story with French fries?
Rules of glass utensils.
What's the story with going to a non-kosher sushi restaurant?
I use a dairy blender to make a parve cake to serve at a meat meal.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Welcome back, friends. We have a minute left until the second half begins. Barely time for Dovey and I to catch our breaths. Alongside Dovey Foreman, who's doing a phenomenal job in these 2 games, Dovey. I am Norman Jamal, and Dovey, anytime a third quarter starts, I think of what the late, great Joel Rishti, may he rest in peace, told us. He said games, championships are won in the third quarter. We saw it in the JV game.
We did.
Will Magen David flip this script and take this game over, or will Flatbush extend? What happens in the third quarter, 9 times out of 10, determines what's going to happen in the fourth quarter. Don't just focus on the end and the buzzer beaters.
That's right.
Right now is the most crucial point of the most crucial game of these kids' lives.
Well, Norman, we could ask the 900 coaches who are all here what they would do, because I'm sure everyone's got an opinion, right? But in reality, it's all about adjustments. We talked about it in the earlier game. We speak about it all the time. What makes great coaches is adjustments. MDY, Magen here, down 6. They had Haber with 2 fouls. They had Smecky with 3 fouls.
Yes, and we have to talk about that. We did not know Smecky had 3 fouls. One of those fouls that could have been on either player was given to Smecky. He is playing with 3 fouls right now. We'll see how that affects the rest of this game. Magen David needs him if they want to mount this mini comeback. It's only 6 points.
I mean, right now, Flatbush is controlling the boards. 12-7 on the offensive side. They're controlling the tempo. They have more assists, 10-5. And Cade has got, on his way to a quadruple double. I mean, he's got 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block. No dunks yet, but that's to happen. We assume.
Even on his layups, Dovey, he gets so high up above the rim. It looks like he could dunk it at any point. It's remarkable to see in the Yeshiva League. It's not something you normally see, especially from one of the Syrian schools. Just see a kid be able to jump over the hoop like that. The scoring leader for Flatbush is Isaac Cooper with 10, followed by Ronnie Shaya with 7, Benny Cato with 6, Ricky Haddad with 5. For Magen David, leading the way is Philip Scher with 8, followed by Mark Sardar with 5, Josh Shabbat, Moses Smecky 3 apiece, J.K. Aronkanchi 2, Alphonse Shiloah with 1. Here we go, just like that. Second half action. G'day will inbound it.
Looks like everyone's finishing mincha, which I love to see.
Yes.
And look, Ike and Benny and Magen didn't get here, because they don't know what they're doing, especially Spike and Benny. They got here because they're excellent coaches. I expect
I expected probably a fiery halftime speech with a ton of adjustments and exactly what needs to do. Right now, Flatbush is starting with the ball. I expect here a pretty intense possession, and I expect Magen to come down and, obviously with an important possession, coming down, and we'll see what they're able to do. But I'm expecting big adjustments, one of them being control the tempo a little bit better and less offensive rebounds for Flatbush. On the Flatbush side, it's, hey, right now, let's do what we do, and then we got to adjust to the adjusts.
A steal by Smecky on the inbound, and then turnover right back. So, two turnovers for the scorers.
Almost a great play by Smecky.
Bounce pass to Gade, another turnover. Nice defense by Smecky. He's going to pull up. He jumps for Sardar. The pass, it's blocked. Blocked by Kada.
I've seen him
from 5 feet away.
I've seen him do that.
Baseball pass back to Kada. Kada in the corner. He's going to take it. There's contact, no call. And a foul now on the push-off. Flatbush going for their 7th Yeshiva League championship. Magen David going for their 3rd.
I like what Benny did there. He's attacking Jack Haber. He knows he's got 2 fouls. He knows he's the key to this team. And he attacked him. Nice defensive play, and they got the offense again. So we talked about the adjustments. Flatbush comes out right away with the offensive rebound.
So who was that foul on?
Number 3.
Kada got contact by Haber there, no call.
That was a foul on Scher, it looked like.
If that's on Scher, he's got 3 and he's playing.
Yeah.
I got you. Thank you, Dubby, pointing out where on the scoreboard it actually tells you who got the foul. Here's Smecky with his left. Again from behind, almost loses it. Shabbat to Sardar.
Important possession here for Magen.
It really is, as they all are. Jump shot off the mark. Did not look comfortable there from Haber.
Did not.
You don't see that often.
Did not. If you're Flatbush, you're excited about that. Not excited. You're fine with him taking that.
Dubby, the biggest adjustment I'm seeing is by the referees. I'm seeing contact and no calls all of a sudden.
Love it.
Smecky, he's going to pull up. He takes the 3. Back rim.
Great defense by Shaya there. Great defense. Just disrupt Smecky's 3 a little bit. He had to almost double clutch the 3-point shot.
Okay, Flatbush going to slow it down. Give the announcers a chance to say what's happening in front of them. Such a high-paced ball game.
Really nice off-the-ball screens here. Some back screens by Flatbush. Some motion offense. Nicely done. Now it's become a little bit stagnant, and they'll reset it.
Kada really remarkable, only 6 points. You think he's at bay, but then you hear about the assists and the rebounds. Like you said, he's on his way to a triple or quadruple double if you count the blocks. Shaya back to Kada. Kada up top to Shama. Underhand pass. The drive by Cooper. And loose ball rebounded by Haber. MDY down 6, long pass ahead. Sardar in that corner, loses it. But it goes to Haber. The spin, nice move. Misses the layup. What a beautiful move. Sardar misses the layup. Shades of Charles Smith down there, but between 2 players. Shabbat for 3 off the front rim. Fight for the rebound. It's going to stay with Magen David. What hustle.
Norman, it's amazing what Benny Kada could do without even blocking a shot. How many shots he disrupts. Just a little disruption in your shot. Haber with a nice spin move, the lefty put. He just got enough in his face. He had to make a little altercation at the end. Wasn't able to finish it.
Inbound goes to Sardar. He goes baseline. He explodes. Underneath pass. What a pass to Haber, who puts in the layup.
And here we go. 4-point game.
First points in the second half go to Magen David. 28-24. Had it up top. And like it up to Shaya, who thought about the shot right there.
And like you said about the adjustments at the refs, interesting to see how players adjust. Players need to adjust like coaches need to adjust. Players need to know, how are the refs calling it? Do I need to adjust my physicality or whatnot? So it looks like both teams so far in the second half have nice balls.
A blocking foul. And what a give and go. That was Stockton to Malone. That was classic basketball.
Nice a bounce pass ball screen roll that I've seen in the Yeshiva League in a long time.
Dubby, people say the game has changed so much. 3-pointers, high scoring, crazy shots. Sometimes a little give and go, a little pick and roll works better than anything.
I mean, you're talking about high basketball IQ on both these teams. I mean, just absolutely beautifully done.
Benny Keita has 7 points.
And what you
drains the
notice
first.
on the play, when Keita sets the screen, how he rotates his body to seal his defender off on the one side. Shia knows exactly how they're guarding the pick and roll. They're hedging it at this time, so he slips. He could bounce past that. He slipped Keita off the slip and has the pass. Actually, I thought Sardar did a nice rotation. Just even though that circle underneath is not for high school, I think he just sort of moved at the last minute with his hips out, where the ref had the easy call with the block.
I like that this game has settled into an actual basketball game. All the hoopla before the game is behind them. You're seeing the players play their games. And what a great call that was for you. Not just setting the pick, but blocking for an extra second and then rolling to the hoop. It looks like we're going to have some
moisture on the floor or something?
Something's going on. I saw neither team signal for a timeout. But Matt Malk takes advantage and talks to his boys.
Any coach pull a Jason Kidd and spill some ice on the floor for a timeout? What happened here?
Okay, Benny Keita, long break in between his first foul shot and his second. And he gets it to roll in. I always tell my son, if you have the right form and you go straight ahead, you'll get that roll if it bounces on the front rim. 30-24 game. Magen looking for an answer. Haber, back door, blocked. What a block by Sali Gade.
Great rotation off the back door by Sali Gade. Excellent rotation. Nice set off Magen. Nice set by Magen. Nice rotation by Flatbush.
But you're right. The athletic ability is there, and you scream about the block. But it's about knowing where to be to help defense at its finest there to get him in that spot. Haber, nice move, but misses the layup.
Haber's got to put that one in.
Got to put it in. Magen down by 6, 4.5 left to go in the third.
You're one-on-one deep in the paint. You got to put that one in. A nice defense by Benny Keita. Makes them alter a shot, like you said.
Haddad calling for the pick. He gets it, but doesn't use it. Keita, top of the key. Cutters everywhere. What a rotation by Flatbush. Back out to Gade. He drives, stops, spins, turns, air ball, rebound, Sardar. Sardar brings it up. Smekey clapping his hands. He wants it.
Good spacing by Magen on the break, but excellent transition defense by Flatbush.
Smekey gets it. Left hand. Pull up. What a shot, Moses Smekey.
Really nice. And you see Flatbush right back out. I just want to take a quick moment here to give a shout out to my Or Yisrael varsity players who are all watching. It was a real honor and privilege to coach that team. A real honor and privilege to coach that school this year. I had a very enjoyable season, time with the kids. I loved it, and shout out to all my Or Yisrael boys.
Gade, the underhand scoop layup. Nice shot, Sali Gade, his first bucket of the game. He's got 2 points. Or Yisrael, of course, lost to Flatbush in the playoffs.
We did.
You may have lost to the eventual champs. It's a steal. It's a steal. He's all alone. Shia, contact, doesn't complete it. He's first finding out now that he didn't complete it. He drew that contact. You knew it was coming.
That's Smekey's 4th. That's a huge foul.
Wow.
I wonder if I'm Moses Smekey there and I sort of say, you know what? Take the points. He's got to be on that court now, but he's not going to be. He shouldn't be now with 4 fouls.
He's got to come out till at least the 4th quarter, at the very least, or if this game gets out of hand, which is not what Magen David is hoping to hear. Shia drains the foul shot. Shia's having some game. He's got 8 points.
Flatbush so far just really seems in control. Every time Magen makes a push, Flatbush has an answer. So right now it just feels that Magen's in control. Still a lot of time left.
Flatbush.
Flatbush, thank you.
It's funny because Magen seemed to have taken the momentum when they hit that 3 earlier, but then the response by Flatbush right back, and then they never looked back. It was 22-21 at one point, and now it's 34-26. Sardar gets the ball, reaching Ricky Haddad.
A 12-5 run, if my math is correct. I don't know if it is.
Okay, Magen David going to inbound underneath. Haven't seen a great inbound play yet to score. I guess it's tougher to execute against a great defense.
These teams know each other, but like I tell kids all the time, when they say, oh, they know the plays. It's about executing. It's about reading how the defense is playing you, adjusting to how that they play you. Pick and roll is the most simple, obvious play in basketball, yet it's the most effective. It's how you read it and how you adjust to it.
The most undefendable play in the game still today as we sit here in 2024. Here's Phil Scher. Penetrates the floater, the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 more. He has a knack for getting to the foul line.
Phil Scher's done a really nice job getting to the foul line. Exactly what I was going to say. Really has done a nice job keeping this team in the game.
He's 4 for 5 from the line tonight. He's got 2 more coming now. 8 points. He's Magen David's leading scorer. You could have gotten nice odds on that with Smecky, Sardar, Shabbat, Haber, the different weapons that they have. But Phil Scher playing a phenomenal ball game today, leading the way from the point.
Missed free throw.
Magen can ill afford missed free throws, stating the obvious.
Will
8-point
Magen
deficit.
Will Magen press the issue? No pun intended. Will they push the envelope? You got Cooper back over here. I don't know if Franco sees him or not.
Right, Cooper's the only guy back here. Sure.
And they go press.
They do go press. Great call, Dovey. And it's a steal almost. Unable to complete the steal. And now a turnover.
Magen had to do something.
Good call, Dov.
Magen had to do something to push the envelope. And 1 turnover. Let's see what they stick with it.
Okay, Phil Scher coming the other way.
And Norman, everyone knows it's coming, right? Yep. Everyone knows about the Magen press.
Turnover by Sardar, and then a foul on Franco. Franco may have stopped a fast break over there. But that was a bad turnover by Magen David just when you thought they had a little bit of momentum going their way.
Momentum off the press, the turnover, the ball, cut it to 4, 5, maybe 4. Turnover, costly turnover.
Shabbat 3 points, Sardar and Smecky 5 apiece. Magen David needs one of them to catch fire if they want to come back. Here's Shia underneath, the scoop misses the layup, rebound Haber.
Shia's getting in the basket at will. I mean, he just missed the layup, but a nice job. He's really been having an excellent game.
Down low, wide open, Sardar cutting back door.
There we go, press.
What a pass to catch the wide open Mark Sardar. Then a weak pass, loose ball, had it on the ground. Loose ball, everyone on the ground. It's a fumble. Haber, he hits the layup, no call.
Just a matter of time. As you see, they feed off of this press. Magen, and listen, Ike knows what he's doing a little bit more than me. That's why I'm sitting up here. It was just a matter of time. You get the quick turnovers. The momentum has shifted. Excellent timeout on that now.
Dovey, not only did he hit that shot, he was clearly fouled from behind. No call on the push. He hits the layup anyway. 34-31, 3-point game. 10 minutes and 1 second left. We're going to keep it right here for now.
Keep it right here. The energy is here. Just like that, Norman. Boom, boom. 4-point game, 3-point game.
We warned our viewers, these teams can come back from anything. We saw Flatbush come back from 19 down in the 4th quarter, only for Moses Smecky to hit that epic game winner at the buzzer. Magen David has comebacks of their own.
And I like this move by Magen. They take it off the timeout.
Right.
And they go man-to-man full. I love this move by Spike.
We're playing chess over here, Dovey. This is chess.
What coaching is about, Norman.
Spike's so cool and calm also. He stands there like he's watching a pickup game, but he's coaching the biggest game you can imagine. Flatbush, Magen David, 3-point game for the championship. Haddad, bounce pass to Cada. Cada, the spin, goes up.
Oh, he got away with a foul on that one.
Yes, he did. They're letting him play all of a sudden.
A little pep in their step with Magen.
Magen 1 possession down. They're down by 3. Haber, bounce pass, baseline up. It's good!
Right back into the press.
Franco with the layup. What a move. Cut to the spot. Wide open today. He answers.
I think Ike is upset. I think Ike is upset because I don't think he wanted it. I think he wanted it off. I think there was some confusion with the coaches.
A miscommunication over there. Some of them were pressing and some of them were not. And now a travel by Magen. 36-33 Flatbush, 1 minute left in the 3rd. And Spike is livid, you're right. Some of these kids were pressing, some were not. And Sali Gade was wide open for a layup. The first real mistake you saw tonight.
Listen, it happens. It's loud. There's some miscommunication. Someone's screaming press, someone's screaming not. It happens. Still 3-point game.
Shia behind his back. How do you dribble like that with all the marbles on the table? Added. thinks about it. Look at the defense by Magen David.
Hadn't missed the one more over into the corner. He had the extra pass opportunity there.
38 seconds left in this third quarter. Championship game, Flatbush, Magen David. Shia gonna slow it down again. Now he's gonna penetrate, drives, the foul. Oh boy, that's on Scher.
Not sure about that one. Boy, oh boy, Ike has got to be fuming on the sidelines after they cut it to 1 and the miscommunication on the press. He's got to be absolutely fuming.
Scher in heavy foul trouble, as is Smecky for Magen David. Shia at the line, hits the first. Ronnie Shia.
Jacob had that in.
Now with 10 points on the day.
And Albert Kasky also, right?
Kasky in for the defense. We saw how suffocating he is on the defensive end. Shia misses the second. 37-33. Flatbush leads Magen David. Loses the ball. And it's going to stay.
You can see right now how important Phil Scher is to this team right now. Right? So now they lose their point guard on the foul, the bad foul. They take him out, and then we have to have someone else running the point, which disrupts their rhythm.
Smecky's still in the game. He has 4 himself. They have him on offense, but he was setting screens, so it's dangerous. Smecky to Sardar.
Flatbush is really extending and playing the passing lanes. Magen's got to use their back doors a little bit more.
Oh, he got it from behind, and it'll stay with Magen David. 2.4 left in this third quarter. Let's see if Magen David can get a decent shot up. And Matt Malk bringing in some tall bodies off the bench, making sure no one commits a foul with 2 seconds left. Here comes Keita out of the game. Darren Casson enters the game. He's got to be at least 6'4".
Nice substitution by Coach Malk.
Very smart.
Very smart. This is 2 seconds of game time, but 5 minutes of real time. Nice job, nice breather opportunity for Benny Keita.
Here's the inbound from Magen David. It goes to Haber. The spin.
And 1.
He hits the layup at the buzzer. Again, does not get the foul call that was apparent from the booth.
Okay, so now the argument back is, well, that wasn't a great sub. It's a great sub. It's a great play by Haber. I still like the sub. Could have defended it a little bit better, but it is what it is.
We'll be back right after this message from our sponsor for the fourth quarter of a 2-point finals game.
Get ready for 5 days of some of the best basketball of your life at the second annual year of the Ready to Ball Elite Camp. Join us in Teaneck, New Jersey at the end of June or in the 5 towns at the end of August. We're going to have Ryan Terrell be our head trainer for the second straight year, alongside other amazing coaches and featured athletes like McDonald's All-American Dylan Harper. Use the promo code SARACHECK25 to get $25 off your registration, and I look forward to seeing you this upcoming summer.
Norman Jamal, Dovey Forbin, live from the fourth quarter. What an honor it has been to call this phenomenal game. Dovey, a 2-point Flatbush lead. They're going for their 7th championship. They won it all in 76, 77, 80, 81, 98, and 2011. Magen David, much more recent, 2018, 2004. They're going for their 3rd.
Norman, that's not only why it's an honor to be here with you, but you do your homework. That's great. That's a great job by you.
I never did it in Hillel Yeshiva, but I'm doing it now.
That's a great job by you. Hey, who doesn't want this? Although it says period 5 on the scoreboard, it is actually the 4th quarter in this game. Flatbush 37, Magen 35. Magen with the ball. Huge possession to start. Here we go.
Magen finally wins the quarter. They win the 3rd, 13-9. They put this within a 2-point game, and they have the ball. Haber, top of the key. Left hand, the spin by Shabbat. He stayed in the air forever. The putback! The putback by Moses Smecky.
Moses Smecky rewarding Spike and Benny, staying in with 4 fouls. Got to be smart now on the defensive end. You cannot foul out of this game if you're Moses Smecky.
He's got 7 points. It's 37-37. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left.
I mean, You didn't think this was going to be a blowout on either side, right?
Had it for 3. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Loose ball goes to Shabbat. What a fight. Every loose ball, every rebound is being contested. Sardar thinks about it. Shabbat to the corner. Smecky pulls up, fade. In and out. In and out.
I mean, that ball was 3/4 of the way down the bucket.
Cooper for 3. Rebound, Haber.
This is beautiful basketball.
Who's going to break the tie? It really is.
Nice
Sardar, what a
crossover.
cross. Oh my God, draws the foul. Gubby, that's as good of a crossover as you can see in the high school
He
game.
actually threw a crossover and in and out, and took it back to his left and attacked. Flatbush, great job over there. Magen balls 3/4 of the way down. Flatbush gets out, spaces the floor, gets the corner look they want, misses it. That's okay. Sardar right back with the crossover in and out on the free throw line.
I don't know where the rest of the players are. There's one Magen David guy at the line, 2 Flatbush guys watching them shoot, and nobody wants to break the tie, it seems. Sardar misses the first. Sardar's got 7 points, looking for crazy 8. Gets it. Magen David has taken their first lead in a long time. They pulled within 1 at 21-20, never got that close since then. I don't know when they had their last lead.
Look at this, a little pep in the step with Magen.
Good to see Spike could still move. He was dancing, pointing the other way, but the call goes for Flatbush.
If you're Coach Matt Malk, you're saying to your team, right? It's still, we're down by 1.
Right.
It's still a game. Play your game, run your sets, do what you got us here the whole year, relax and do it.
Easier said than done, because every time they touch the ball, they're touching it in front of 1,000 people. 2,000 eyeballs and 4,000 more eyeballs on the live stream. Hatted, and a late whistle by the far zebra. Shabbat screaming at him. Lucky he didn't get teed up, to be honest with you.
That's a very, very tough call. The top ref, who in my opinion was probably out of position on that call. That's a tough call, but hey, tough calls are made on both sides. That's okay.
Ricky Haddad has 5 points. He'll go to the line for 2. He ties the game with 6 minutes and 14 seconds.
Okay, what I expect Flatbush to do on this make is I expect Flatbush, if they make it, to go into their diamond press here. Okay, so let's see if they do that off of this make. That's what I would expect Flatbush to do. Question is if he makes it.
Back rim, Kada fights for it, but the rebound goes to MDY. A team rebound by MDY goes to Sardar. Sardar to Sher back in the game.
Magen doing a much better job on their move in without the ball and their back doors, because Flatbush has been playing the passing lane aggressive. So Magen running much better offensive sets.
There's Haber, the turnaround. Did not look comfortable on that shot.
Did not. It's a good flash, good shot, but just didn't look comfortable.
Here's Kasky, explosive. Had it, the open 3. Off the back rim, rebound. Kada loses it. Stripped away by Sardar. No numbers for Sardar. He's going to take it anyway. It's good. What a shot off the left hand.
Cooper wanted to take the offensive at the last moment. Pulled out. Probably the smart move.
What a move by Mark Sardar. He was 1-on-4 and hits the lefty layup. Kada, good footwork. Cooper, the spin, suffocating defense on both teams. They just want it so much.
You said it about Kada. He's got excellent footwork out in the paint.
W. Foreman, we are 5 minutes left in the finals. Magen David 40, Flatbush 38. Kasky, here's Cooper. Off the mark. We haven't heard Cooper's name in a little bit, and it goes timeout.
I'm shocked he didn't call a foul. He fell. Walk. He fell down to his knees. That should have been a travel. Got away with it.
W, we're going to keep it right here. It's a 2-point game. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left.
Does Ronnie Shaya have foul trouble? I don't see him on the court.
I don't have Ronnie Shaya.
Ronnie Shaya right now has been playing the best on the, obviously on the, as a full disruptive, defensive force. Benny Kada, of course. I'm talking about both sides of the floor. Ronnie Shaya has been the difference maker on the Flatbush side. I don't see him on the court right now. I don't know if there's foul trouble with him.
You're right, Shaya and Koopa have 10 points apiece. Kada has 8. Sali Gade with 4. Ricky Haddad with 6. For Magen David, Jack Haber with 6. Full in the third quarter. Phil Scher with 9. Moses Smecki with 7.
Oh, Ronnie Shaya is back on. Okay. Good move
Mark
by Coach
Sardar
Mel.
leading them with 10. Alphonse Chaloa with 1. Jack Franco with 2.
MDY with a 2-point lead here. You'd expect some backdoors here. Usually they bring up a 4 across and run a backdoor off a post touch.
Look what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be Shabbat going baseline. Sardar in the corner. He had Shabbat swinging around, but he lost the ball. Haber back to Sardar, loses it. Loose ball again. Smecki recovers.
Magen can't seem to get a hold of the ball. Sorry.
We had a collision there, Dovey. And we have a foul call. I guess on 24, Shaya, okay.
Yeah, so now he's got 3 fouls, Shaya.
Okay, there's only 4.5
like
left.
He was holding his leg, so I'm wondering if you had mentioned that also earlier in the
Yeah.
game. I'm wondering if there's something wrong. He's favoring his leg right now, holding it, stretching it out. So that's probably why he was on the bench. Which that's a big issue for Flatbush. He's been the impetus today.
Here's Haber, penetrates, backdoor,
Nice backdoor.
Underneath. Smecki missed the layup. It was a gorgeous move, but Smecki didn't finish it. And now Flatbush has the ball down, just a single possession, 40-38.
As a coach, you say, no problem, I'm fine with that.
Shaya takes a very deep 3, airballs it, and he'll hear that from the Warriors part of the crowd.
You know, we spoke about Ronnie Shaya having the green light, yet Coach Mike Mal just said something to him about that shot. I thought he had the green light, clearly did not like that shot.
He would have liked it a little more if he hit it, I promise you that.
Yeah, nice defensive rotation, forcing Phil Scher into the floater as opposed to going all
Yeah, and I like
basket.
Scher still willing to shoot. That's not his MO, but he's willing to take the shot when they give it to him, and it's been working for Magen David. Flatbush down 2.
Who wants
Shaya, the jumper, off the rim. Sardar, another rebound.
Look at how well Flatbush gets back into transition defense. Shot up, everyone's back in transition defense. Really well coached, really well, nice job.
This is high-level basketball. These players leaving it all out on the floor, which is all you want to see.
Both teams seem to have problems grasping the ball today.
Yes.
A little bit in the fourth quarter. Maybe it's a little moisture with the humidity and the heat in this gym.
It is boiling in here. Haber, the double pump. Jack Haber off the pass.
Jack Haber, great dribble, drive, penetration, and kick. I mean, we spoke about this in the first game. We spoke about it this game. When you space the floor in man-to-man, you dribble drive, you're going to get help defense from the weak side. If you're positioned well, which Haber was in the short corner there, he had an easy look, a little crab dribble to the basket, or a little, jump step, easy layup.
Flatbush led by 6 at halftime, 28-22. It's been a 20-10 run by Magen David since the half. Magen David leads by 4 now with just 3:01 left. My dad's old area code, 3:01. That's Maryland, Washington, D.C. area. That's all that's left in this championship game, and I can't help but think of my days as a player, Dovey. I won the championship in 2000 with the Hillel Heat. We won 42-40, and the game was this close.
Yeah.
Someone could change the history in the final 3 minutes and 1 second of this game.
Very, very, very important possession for Flatbush. Look at the timeout here. Look at the fans with Magen. Look at the fans with Flatbush. Magen up, cheering. Flatbush almost tense. A little nervous, a little tense. What's going on? What are we going to do? How's this possession? This possession's important. You got to keep. Obviously, for the game, it's a 4-point game. With I don't want to sound too obvious. It's every possession. But from the fan standpoint, okay, now they're getting into it. They got to get a little bit more into it. Flatbush 10 points this half is what we see right now. So just the defensive intensity, the second half adjustments that were made by the coaching staff in the locker room for Magen. and Magen has responded. So really, really important possession. I expect a good set coming out by Flatbush.
Haddad turns around. He does the floater off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. Haddad gets it. Here's Keita. The penetration. And one. Benny Keita. It was like a slow motion move in the paint.
It's like the ball just dropped in the paint, and exactly, you're like slow-mo, who's going to grab it? Falls into Haddad's hands, over to Keita, he does the rest. I would have expected Haber to step up on that. It looked like he shied away maybe with his foul trouble a little bit, and I think Shabbat got the foul.
Keita is 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Here's the shot, it's good. He's got 11 points. And we have a 42-41 ball game. All the marbles.
So Flatbush goes diamond here.
Malk likes this press. Magen breaks it. Sardar is open. Misses the layup. He was in between steps. He was in between. It was an awkward layup, and he missed it.
You know, coaches will say all the time, even if you break a press, you're forcing the offensive team to make quick shots, and sometimes shots they're not used to. That's a layup.
They gave the points to Magen. It should be 42-41.
Yeah, don't worry. It looks like everyone's noticing and everyone's commenting on it.
Okay. Oh, Kasky! Flatbush takes the lead. Kasky with 2 points. The scoreboard is wrong, and there's 1,000 people in here going crazy. Flatbush should be leading 43-42. MDY, Smecky for 3, no good. Rebound Flatbush. The ref has to call timeout finally. The scoreboard is wrong. You got to get it right. It finally is right. 43-42. I thought I was going crazy.
And Norman, now look at the Flatbush fans. Look at the Magen fans. What a couple possessions will do. Listen, Magen was prepared for the diamond press. They got it. They just missed the layup. That's what pressing does. It makes you make. I understand it's a wide open layup and you got to hit that. At the same time, it makes you make quick decisions and quick things, sometimes a little bit out of your comfort zone. And then off of that, you let that translate on the defensive end for quick buckets.
Okay, here's the inbound. Shia all the way back on the Magen-David side. Ricky Haddad with the ball. 1:50 left in a 1-point game. Flatbush up by 1 now, and a foul by Sardar. Only the 3rd team foul on MDY in this 4th quarter, so Flatbush will inbound.
Kudos to Flatbush, sticking, not getting down on the score, realizing that they're a talented team and they're going to stay in this, and here we are now up 1, so I would expect the same from Magen now. Magen's been here, Magen knows what they're doing, Magen expects to win this game.
Smecky not in the game with the 4 fouls right now on defense.
There's going to be no hold for 1 here, Norman, that I can tell you.
No. 1:30 left. Flatbush leads by 1 with the ball. Shia being guarded by Scher. Hands it off to Haddad. Comes around with his left. Picks up the dribble.
Well,
open is Cooper, and he's fouled.
Looks like they're going to try to spread the floor, do a couple dribble handoffs, and hopefully what they're hoping is that Magen bites, and then they get a backdoor.
It's the greatest community in the world, Dovey, the Syrian community, but they are split right in half right now, and the margin is only 1 point. They've never faced each other in the finals before, and there's 1 minute 15 seconds left in this one. Shia has air, has space, takes the shot off the rim, team rebound, and it's pulled down by Scher. 1 minute left, Magen down 1. Everyone on their feet. Shabbat penetrates. No call. It stays with Magen-David. No call.
I have no problem with the Shia shot, by the way, either. I think he got a little discombobulated, if you will. He stopped, then sort of was in between, and then decided to shoot. So if he didn't shoot first, you can make the argument to pull it back out. He was open. He's a great player, and he should be shooting the ball.
We're in a gymnasium that has the name Halpert on it, the legendary coach. I was talking to Rafi Halpert before the doubleheader today, and we were talking that we played each other in the semis 25 years ago, and how different one shot could be in the history of this league. The following 56.6 seconds will change history.
Yeah, it looks like on the television it says 1:57, but I think there's 56, just so you know, there's actually 56 seconds.
They got to get that right on the TV. It's 56.6 seconds left. I guess the clock froze. Too many viewers. Here we peaked over 10,000
they're
viewers
here for
now.
you, Norman. Forget about this game. They're here for you.
I don't think anyone's forgetting about this one, Duffy.
Norman.
It'll be a long time before you forget this.
Norman, if you're Magen, you're looking for, believe it or not, you're looking for a quick bucket here. And then I would actually go into a press off of me. So let's see what Magen
Magen
does.
has 4 fouls, Dubby. They have 4.
Yeah.
So the next foul would be 2 shots for Flatbush. Okay, here's the inbound underneath. The pick for Sardar. They get it in the corner. Gives himself a little space. 52 seconds left.
Who wants it?
Magen David down 1 with the ball. Sardar stops at the elbow. Hands it to Smecky with his left.
Bad spacing
Slips.
right now by Magen.
Yeah. Only 40 seconds left.
Looks like they're going to now wait.
Sardar pulls up, he shoots. It's good!
Sardar makes up for it.
nails it! Magen David takes a 1-point lead with 28.7 seconds left. Mark Sardar hits the shot.
Norman, Mark Sardar has got ice in his veins. You're talking about a kid here who's probably thinking in the back of his head, holy cow, I missed that wide open layup. And then the points calmly knocks down a huge jump shot to put Magen up by 1.
Basketball and sports mimics life. Are you going to focus on the one little screw up, or are you going to get better the next time you have the opportunity? Mark Sardar steps up from 15 feet away on that angle that he likes from the elbow and nails it to give Magen David a lead with half a minute remaining.
Going to be very difficult here if you're Flatbush to hold for 1 shot with 30 seconds left. It's just going to be hard. Now, to your point before, which we have to talk about, Magen has 4 fouls.
Right.
So they're going to the line. So Matt has to be saying in this timeout right now, we got to attack the basket. 1 foul, we're shooting 2 free throws. It's not 1 and 1, we're shooting 2 free throws. So they got to attack the basket.
They have to attack. They got to get it into Queta. Isaac Cooper is scoreless in the second half, but you could throw that out the window right now with
you
1
throw this
possession
out.
left.
Isaac Cooper, Ronnie Shia, you throw this all out. You want the ball. These guys, you want the ball in their hands at the last shot.
Solly Gade will inbound it right in front of us. Shia going to the elbow. Queta is down low. Isaac Cooper on the far end. And Ricky Haddad has been the one that's been jetting out to the Magen side of the court to get the inbounds. Okay, here we go. Here's the whistle.
Watch
Inbound to Haddad.
for a high screen up for Benny Queta. They'll bring him up with a high ball screen at some point in this possession.
Okay, 24 seconds left. Haddad gets the pick.
So they bring Gade.
Cooper, pump fake. Cooper, the shot. Bounces up. Rebound. And we have a whistle.
Oh, I think they called it out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It went over the backboard on the shot.
I thought they called a 3-point shot.
I wasn't sure if the foul was on the rebound, the foul was on the 3.
They got to go diamond
out
here.
Out of bounds.
Or timeout. So Flatbush will either go diamond here, or I assume they got to go diamond here. I don't know if they have any other press. I'm not sure. They got to go diamond. Obviously, or that or a man-to-man, right? And Flatbush has got fouls, unfortunately for Flatbush.
Unfortunately,
their defense has been good. They got fouls to give. So if you're Coach Matt Malk, you're telling them you got to foul immediately and make an effort for the ball, Norman.
Yes. They had to foul a few times to get Magen to the line. Obviously, we've seen many inbounds passes deflected so far in this game on both sides. They're going to go for the steal, but they have to foul. But the first foul and the second foul will not send Magen David to the line. It's going to be the third foul that sends them to the line, and that's danger for Flatbush with only 13.6 left.
I'd probably go man-to-man full and not diamond, because diamond, as you saw, Magen was prepared.
Yeah.
So if they're going to get that empty layup again, you're going to have Magen bring the ball back out. Listen, also, if Magen scores quickly off the diamond press here, it's still a 3-point game, 1-possession game. So
Smecky's in the game, by the way.
Well, they're going diamond.
Haber,
they're going
Shabbat,
diamond.
Sure. Who's inbounding? It's going to be Haber inbounding the ball.
Remember, you cannot run the baseline. Haber cannot run the baseline. This is not a made basket.
Okay, let's see if his coach
I'm sure Spike told him. I'm sure Spike told him.
I hope one of them from the coaching staff reminded him of that. Jack Haber will inbound. Magen David leads by 1. Smecky. And it's a foul. That's just 1 foul. That gives them 3 for the quarter.
I think Haddad has a point here. It looked like who had the ball? Smecky?
Yeah.
It looked like he slipped a little bit and got a little bit bailed out on that call. I think Haddad has a legitimate gripe at that call.
Only 1-6 comes off the clock, 12 seconds left. Flatbush needs 2 more fouls or a steal.
I like putting Kada on the inbound. I like that. Oh,
he got it! It's a steal! It's a steal! 10 seconds left, timeout Flatbush! A steal on the inbound! You can't make it up! Haddad with the steal! Jacob Haddad with the steal!
9.6 seconds left.
What are we watching, Debbie? A steal on the inbound with the season and history on the line. Jacob Haddad steals the inbound. Unbelievable. Flatbush will have a chance to rip this victory out of Magen David's hands all of a sudden.
And I know we keep saying it, but we'll say it again. Magen has no fouls to give.
Right. Any whistle will send Flatbush to the line for 2 shots.
No fouls to give. The new rules, as we know, is 5 fouls per quarter, 2 free throws. It's not a 1-on-1 anymore, so Magen's got to play straight-up defense.
Stat of the game, 2,000 degrees in this gym with the over-inundation of the fans. 450 tickets given to each school, around 900 from each school decided to show up and cram themselves into this Yeshiva University gymnasium. And now with 9.6 left, Flatbush will inbound the ball underneath their own basket.
Watch the lob for Kada.
Kada, the screen for Cooper. Kada cuts in, long inbound pass. What a catch by Shia. Foul! He'll go to the line for 2. A foul on the jump ball. Franco fouled Shia, and Shia goes to the line for 2 shots, down 1.
I think the ref is thinking out of bounds, and he's like, I can't believe I just made that goal.
Right? It was a jump
and
ball.
Who did we have talking to us before about the middle school game where it was decided on a free throw?
Yep.
And he's saying, I hope that's not the case here.
That was Coach Ted Beta. Shia, a repeat of what we just witnessed in the semifinals against North Shore. He's going to the line. He misses the first.
Well, listen, as a fan, you want overtime. I mean, this is, I'm sure as a Magen fan or as a Flatbush fan, you don't want, but hey, for me and you, overtime would be nice, wouldn't it?
And we get paid more if this goes into overtime. I understand we're getting paid by the quarter. Shia, a chance to tie this final up with 8:6 left. He's at the foul line, all alone.
Gotta make sure you rebound here.
He hits it. Ronnie Shia ties the game with 8.6 left. An exact carbon copy of what happened against North Shore in the semis. He misses the first, hits the second, nothing but 44s on the scoreboard.
Coach Mao correctly telling them they have a foul to give. Correctly telling them Haber can run the baseline here. Timeout Magen. Now, let's talk about this for a second. Haber can run the baseline. Flatbush has a foul to give. So if you're Flatbush, you want as best you can to take 3 or 4 seconds off the clock, maybe even before they reach half court, and you got to make sure you make an effort for the ball.
Dubby,
I would not want to see these refs call a flag.
Dubby, we have to mention what happened in 2019. Magen David had a lead and a foul to give, but they fouled too late in the motion. It was an end one, and they lost the finals to MYHSAL because of that mistake. You have a foul to give, which is money in the bank. That's money in the bank. You can take 3-4 seconds, but don't you dare foul him while he's going up. You better be careful when and how you foul him here.
Norman, great point. You are a student of the history of the game.
I love
Excellent
this league.
Point. And we love having you in this league. That's a great point. Again,
I can't emphasize it enough. There's tournaments, there's perennial invitationals that you can come back to. There is nothing like the limited time of Yeshiva League. If you only get 2 years at it, these two teams, these powerhouses, are tied at 44 apiece with 8.6 left. The ball, the ever important single ball on the court, is in the hands of Magen David.
Magen David's been here before. They were here against Flatbush before. This team is a seasoned team, a well-coached team, a well-prepared team. They know what they're doing. Let's see if there's a foul to give right over as they get over half court.
Okay, Sardar with the ball. Hey, Sardar has it, best off the shore. He goes up with it, and he is fouled on the ground, they're saying. They're calling it on the ground, so the foul to give came 7 seconds into the play.
Nice job, actually. They got away with it. That probably was the correct call. I've seen refs blow that call and call that as a shooting foul, but that was actually the correct call.
There's 1.3 left. Magen David is going to have a chance to win the championship with whatever shot they put up here. Whose hands will it go in? The inbound is going to be from Scher. Under the basket. It goes to Haber. Turn around. It's no good. Stay where you are. We have overtime for the championship.
Excellent. Well, very well played by Flatbush. What did they start with? 9.6, and they got the foul at 1.3 or something like that. So they got 7 ticks off the clock. They got it over half court. You almost left the game in the hands of the ref on the Phil Scher drive. It was the correct call, but we've seen the refs make bad calls there before. But that was the correct call. Let's decide this on the court and not with a free throw.
I was almost worried that it was a shooting foul there. I wasn't sure what the call was. I heard the whistle barely. First of all, you can't even hear the whistle.
Can't hear a thing.
You hear the whistle barely, and then I wasn't sure if it was a shooting foul or a ground foul. And W, what's the story with the fouls in overtime? Everyone's over the limit?
Fouls continue. I think I'm pretty sure they'll get one more timeout. Okay. Fouls continue. It's 4-5. It is so you're talking bonus at this point.
Every foul gives every player 2 points at the line, 2 chances at the line for 2 points. Very few of the players have cashed in those trips to the line, by the way. We are knotted at 44-44. Overtime clock here in Yeshiva University.
Norman, you're the connoisseur of Yeshiva League history. When's the last time a Yeshiva League championship game went to overtime?
It's been a minute, W. It definitely has not happened in the last 10, 12, 14 years. I'm sure it has happened over the history that we have. I mean, with a 50-year history, but I don't remember it. I've seen some 1-point games, a bunch of 2-point games, but overtime I don't recall. And again, the foul trouble, a huge factor.
Yeah, that's going to be it. This is going to come down to free throws. 4 minutes left. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Did they reset the fouls? Did they reset the fouls?
They did on the scoreboard.
Oh, they reset the. No. Okay, I'm sorry.
By the way, we are all over
there
everything.
We go. There we go.
We're all over it.
I'm like, what is going on?
We knew when the score was wrong. We knew when the fouls were wrong.
Yeah.
We knew when the clock was wrong.
As a coach, I'd be going crazy over there.
I mean, if they reset the fouls, that changes the dimensions of this game.
Completely. And it's only 4 minutes also. You got to keep it.
Okay, 4 minutes. This is going to be a sprint. Cato wins the tip. Gade recovers. Ricky had it at the point.
0 for 1. High screen by Cato.
Had it, takes it himself.
Walk.
The foul on the ground, but it doesn't matter. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yep, it's going to be a free throw shooting game.
The scoring in this game has slowed. I think this is 9-6. Magen David in the fourth quarter was the scoring. As Ricky had it, hits the biggest foul shot of his life.
As you move deeper into a game, and as you get a little bit tighter and things get a little bit more pressure filled, things start to slow down. Shots that typically go in don't go in. Shots that are typically in go long, or in this case short, or in this case long.
Another rebound by Haber. Had it, does what everyone else is doing, hits 1 of 2. Smecky, the crossover. Looks like he wants it himself. He pulls up. It's good! Moses Smecky!
That is a big league basketball shot.
He was determined to take that shot. He wanted the ball in his hands, and he showed us all why. Magen takes the lead by 1. Here's Flatbush. Ricky had it underneath. Had a ton of spin on that ball. Another rebound, Haber. Ahead to Smecky, and it's a great play
They actually
by
had Shabbat. They had Shabbat. If Haber saw Shabbat on the other side, easy for me to say as I'm surveying the entire court here in my confines here on the bleachers. A little bit more difficult in the pressure pack situation on the court. But Magen with a huge possession here, obviously. 1 point lead, 3:15 left.
Okay, inbound goes to Sardar in that same corner. He gets the pick from Haber. Bounce pass to Haber. Cutting Shabbat. And the ball is saved. It's a loose ball. A volleyball pass to Scher. A touch pass to Sardar.
Good extra
Shabbat
pass.
from 3. It's good!
Great extra pass by Jack Haber. That was a well-executed one more, as we talk about with coaching all the time. Make the extra unselfish pass. You had a wide-open Shabbat.
Josh Abbott only has 6 points, but the 2 3-pointers he hit were the 2 biggest 3-pointers in this game. Cooper penetrates, blocked from behind. Shabbat blocked that ball from behind. Cooper can't believe it. He had to look.
Norman, the fundamentals that we have seen in this game, on the rotating on the defensive end, on the boxing out on the defensive end, is just something really impressive to see by both coaches and both teams.
Magen David leads 49-45. Sardar with the ball. Great defense by Flatbush. Haber has a step, goes baseline, a whistle.
I was about to say bad spacing here, but I guess they got away with it.
Haber created his own spacing over there, and he'll go to the line for 2. A 4-point lead by Magen David. They're outscoring Flatbush in this OT 5-1.
He's going to the line to shoot 2. When's the last time someone sat down in this game?
Nobody has sat down. You did not need bleachers in here. You just needed a ramp so people could see over the heads in front of them. Haber at the line for Magen David. He misses the first. Not a clinic on foul shooting we're seeing tonight, that's for sure. Haber has 8 points. It's his first trip to the line.
Very, very interesting. I'm talking about fundies on the other side with defensive rotation. I'm talking about boxing out, and yet free throws is still an issue.
You're just so alone out there on the foul line in front of all these people. It's so crowded, yet you're so alone. 50-45, Magen David.
Flatbush does not need threes yet. If it comes off good ball rotation or good offensive execution, fine. Don't need to force the 3. You can go still 2. There's plenty of time left in this game.
G'day is open, though. That's an open look. He hits it.
That's
Solly G'day.
That's fine. That's good rotation. That's not force. That's dribble, drive, and kick.
Solly G'day makes this a 2-point game from 5-2, just like that. What a shot by Solly G'day. He was open. Sardar now looking for a response into Haber, looking for the back door, but it's closed. Loses it, but Franco recovers. Back to Haber, almost loses it himself. 1:26 left in this game. Mark Sardar playing the point right now. Sure, sets a pick. Sardar picks up his dribble.
They don't have Moses Smecking on the court right now,
They
right?
do not. Smecky is standing, waiting to enter.
I wonder if it's better to call a timeout and get Smecking on the court on the offensive end.
1:10 left. Weak pass by Sardar. A whistle, a block, and Flatbush will go to the line for 2. It'll be Benny Cada going to the line. And the Flatbush crowd screaming. Benny Cade has 11 points. He absolutely needs to make this 13 for the Flatbush Falcon frenzy.
We got 106, 2-point game. Benny Cada at the line. Sardar fouled out. Wow. Okay.
Oh my goodness, Mark Sardar. It was Smecky in foul trouble all day. Sardar picked up too late, and he's the one who fouls out.
You know, it's very easy to say you could have. It's very easy to say, like, the timeout. It's almost better to get Smecky on the court there. It didn't seem like anyone wanted the ball on the Magen side on that possession.
Cada misses the first foul shot.
Norman, if you open up a clinic with free throw shooting, I think you make a lot of money.
Yes, and these guys are practicing foul shots all day and all night. They hit the gym.
You
can't duplicate this.
You can't duplicate the intensity. That's the problem.
Now let's see the boxing out by Magen David here. Cada misses both. Rebound, Franco. Franco with the box out. Smecky calling for a timeout. Multiple whistles.
Looks like they called a
foul would be shots.
No. It looks like they got the time. Smecky got the timeout.
They called the timeout and they said number 11 called the timeout. That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
I thought they were calling a fifth foul.
No,
on
he's
Smecky.
right. That's the ref underneath the basket did not see. He was calling the timeout. Smecky was calling the timeout the entire time. So the far ref saw it. That's the right call. Nothing should be argued about there. Okay. Let's talk about this, Norman. What do we got? We got a $1.05. Magen with the
105.
ball.
Exit 105, Deal, New Jersey, Dovey.
You know,
but it's all about Brooklyn today. 50-48 MDY over Flatbush.
If I'm Magen, I got to just run my sets, look for back doors. Flatbush is going to look to overplay passing lanes. So overplay passing lanes, what do you do to counter the overplay of the passing lanes? Go back door. Don't try to hold for one. It's very difficult. There's a $1.05 left. It's not an easy situation. Run your sets, move without the ball, space the floor, and use Flatbush's intensity and playing the passing lanes to your advantage on the Magen side. If you're Magen, if you're Flatbush, you gotta be aggressive, obviously, right? Flatbush knows how to be aggressive. Matt's not telling him anything different. What he's probably telling him here is, here's what we're going to do if we score. If they don't score, if we get the rebound, here's what we're going to do if they do score. So he's giving them a bunch of different options so he doesn't need to waste the timeout if they do score.
At what point on the clock do you get nervous and say we got to foul them and send them to the line? At what point did that happen?
20 seconds.
Okay.
Maybe 30, between 20 and 30 seconds.
So potentially for the first 30, 40 seconds.
And it looks like Flatbush is going diamond here.
Yes, they are.
Now, if you're Flatbush, if you're Magen and you have a layup, take the layup.
Don't
bring it out. Yeah, take the points.
Okay, inbound underneath the Flatbush basket, which is always dangerous. Deflected, but recovered by Schur. Now Magen has Shabbat. 2-on-1, the pass to Smecky. It's good! Moses Smecky, it's the layup. What a pass by Shabbat.
Listen, that's the right play by Flatbush. They got lucky, Magen, on the tip.
Here's Gaudet, misses the layup. Rebound Haber. And a foul. What a sequence, Dubby. What a sequence by Magen David. Then Ikeda misses the pair. Magen breaks the press off a deflection.
Off a deflection. So the right call.
Right.
The right call. By the way, I got to say, look at Coach Matt Malk on the sideline. So calm under pressure. Really, and just communicating very well to his team the whole time. Spike doing the same thing. Now he's telling him here, okay, here's what I want. Spike telling the four guys outside of the free throw, here's how I want this defensive play, and here's how I want on when we get the ball in the offensive end. So I don't have to waste the timeout.
Haber misses the first. He's 1 for 3 from the line, has one more. It's a 4-point game.
It's still a 2-possession game.
And it will be regardless of this. He hits the second. Magen David leads 53-48.
You're Magen, no threes, no fouls. If you're Flatbush, you can accept quick twos here. You do not need to rush the threes.
The crossover. Keita was cutting. He jumps. Cooper is open for 3. Off the rim, out of bounds, touch the pole.
That's a great shot by Flatbush. You do not want to leave Cooper open. If you're Magen, you say no threes, no fouls. Flatbush says, I'll take the quick 2. Cooper, your best three-point shooter, got the open look.
I don't know how Cooper was open there. I don't know how he was wide open.
Can't run the baseline, Magen.
Okay, and they don't. His foot is planted there. Schur in the corner being trapped. Dribbles out of it to Smecky ahead.
That's smart, Smecky.
And Smecky brings it back. Long pass to Shabbat, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Shabbat's not missing these free throws.
Josh Shabbat has 6 points, and he sprinted to the foul line after that whistle blew. He's going to go to the line for 2. Magen David up 5 at the foul line with under 25
Norman,
seconds
you
remaining.
saw very smart basketball IQ on that play. 3 things you saw. You saw Phil Schur spin out of the trap.
Out of the trap by himself. Great dribbling.
You saw Smecky bring the ball out.
Correct.
And you saw Shabbat control the ball away from his body and then go to the free throw line. And like I said, most likely this guy will knock down both.
Smecky caught the ball over the shoulder, then made a long cross-court skip pass. Shabbat caught that ball, and Shabbat drains a pair like Dubby Foreman just said he would. 7-point lead for Magen. Shia takes the desperation 3, air ball. Smecky the rebound. There's 15 left and a foul. He'll go to the line, and he is pumped up. He's giving Spike a hug. He's holding the ball. The referee demanding that he get the ball. And Magen David up 7, going to the line for 2.
Looks like Magen's going to celebrate. As well they should. What a game, Norman.
Spectacular level of basketball by both schools. Class on both sides. What a beautiful game. It was like basketball in poetry, basically. The passing, the cutting, the back doors. And Magen David seems to be 14.4 away from the 3rd Yeshiva League championship.
Norman, as Smecky goes to the line, Hillel thinks, what could have been?
You know what? Snecky grew up in Brooklyn, stayed in Brooklyn till 8th grade. He did move to Jersey for a couple of years in high school. I think one of those years was the COVID year, so I think he only played 2 years in Hillel. And then he called Spike before the year and he said, Coach, if you'll have me back, I want to play with my boys. I want to play for a championship. And what a game he had tonight.
We spoke about it with Spike. This is a classy guy. This is a guy who's made a difference for kids on the basketball court, but more importantly has made a difference for kids off the basketball court. That is what coaching is about. It's not the 32 minutes in a game. It's not the practices when the practice ends, as he calmly knocks down the first. It is about developing a relationship with the kids, fostering an environment of positivity for the kids, and being a role model for the kids, and Spike has done that.
Snecky hits a pair. Suddenly free throws not a problem, and with 10 seconds left, Flatbush will heave up 1 or 2 shots, I assume if they can. The defense still great by Magen David. Cooper, 3 seconds left, and McDonald Avenue is getting their championship. The Magen David Warriors beat Flatbush in overtime to win the varsity championship. Congratulations to Magen David, to all the players, the fans, the school. What a ball game. A historic moment in the history of Magen David.
What a game. What an environment. We spoke about it before. The first game, Fresh SAR, 2 amazing Ashkenaz yeshivas, great high schools, 2 the varsity, 2 Sephardic yeshivas, high schools, and just great atmospheres all around by the fans and by the players. And now we brought all Jews together in Yeshiva University, the place where it should be, on a great championship Sunday. Just an absolute enjoyment.
Gubby, an overtime game in the varsity finals between 2 schools just 2 miles apart from each other. I mean, some of the moments in that OT are unforgettable. Moses Snecky taking the ball and dribbling it up himself and pulling back for that jumper. No one's going to forget that one.
That jumper by Moses Snecky was absolutely insane.
How about the Josh Shabbat 3-pointer in overtime? He only had 3 points in regulation. He scored 5 in OT. Mark Sardar with 10. Moses Snecky with 9, 11, 12, 13. Jack Haber, how many rebounds did this kid have? 10 points for Jack Haber. Jakey Aronconchi added 2. Jack Franco added 2. And Alphonse Shaloa with 1. Every single one of those points was needed as this game went into overtime.
You know, it's so difficult for Flatbush. I mean, they've had such a great season, a great coach, a super talented team, a team that is so hungry and so talented, but you just can't say enough about what Magen David has done. It's like, I guess they're the Magen David Warriors, right? But they're the Golden State Warriors. It's like they built this program from the ground up, from middle school on. They've done it the right way, and they're seeing the fruits of their really hard labor. Kudos to Benny Mann. Kudos to Spike. Kudos to all the administration of Magen David. They've done it the right way, and they're seeing their fruits of the labor on their court. And it's a really honor and privilege to be watching these guys play basketball on a regular level, on a regular basis for the last 5, 6, 7 years.
Offense wins games, defense wins championships. Third quarter, fourth quarter, overtime, a total of 20 points for Flatbush. One of the best scoring teams that you'll ever see. They had 28 at the half. They have 48 after overtime. An excellent defensive performance by Magen David. And they showed them different looks. They rotated beautifully. Every time it looked like Flatbush was going to break, Magen was there. Unbelievable defense. And to me, I love defense. That was a pleasure to watch.
That was a clinic on how well coached teams play. So you saw a clinic on the defensive end. You saw clinic on the rotation. You saw clinics on back doors. You saw clinics on boxing out. You saw a clinic on both sides of the court.
Here he is.
We have Josh Shabbat here. Congratulations.
Can he use the microphone or the headset?
The microphone.
Josh Shabbat, come here in the middle, buddy. Congratulations. Oh my goodness, what a game. First tell us, what was Spike's message at halftime? You guys were down at half.
Spike told us that whatever we were doing, we just weren't executing it right. Our defense wasn't going according to plan. Our offense, we were just missing shots. And now, we came in the second half, we came in hungry. We went down as much as 8. We came in, we fucking lost it.
Do you know how many points you scored in regulation today?
3.
Do you know how many points you scored in OT?
5.
Yes, unbelievable. How does that happen? Were you down that you weren't able to score? You're such a gifted scorer.
If the scoring's not there. Last year, me, I would have put my head down and we would have lost. This year, Spike keeps our heads up. And I had big assists, I had big defense, and when my time was come to shoot, I will shoot it, and I made it.
What about the Magen David defense? I mean, unbelievable. You kept Flatbush to 20 points since halftime.
Our defense, we preach it every single game. Man-to-man defense. We have to execute every game. That's what's going to win us a championship, and that's what won us a championship.
Take us through the play of the three-pointer in overtime.
We ran an out-of-bounds play, and we ran an isolation from Mark that went to Haber. Haber had a wide open 3. He kicked it to me. We preached one more every single time. And had it wide open. I wasn't missing it.
We spoke about the one more. It was an very well executed, unselfish pass. Josh, you've given me nightmares on a coaching level. You know, at Frisch and other places. You are an outstanding player. I've spoken about it here. You play bigger than you are. You're long. You're lanky. You're fundamentally sound. You got up, you knocked down those free throws. What does this mean to you on a personal level to play against Flatbush, the rival, and this whole, Sephardic community as you are that got together on this? This is something special.
We wanted this bad. We've been wanting it for the last 2 years since that North Shore loss. Remember that? We've been wanting it. We didn't care who it was. We would kill someone for it. We wanted it badly.
Well, no need to kill anybody, Josh. You got the championship. And absolutely spectacular defensive and offensive performance. By the way, the 3 that you scored in regulation I thought were the biggest 3 of the game. You guys, this game was getting out of hand. You nailed that 3 at the right moment to just keep it where it is. And then it went back and forth. But wow, a comeback win for Magen David. Simplest question, y'all, I'll ask you all night. How does this feel right now? You're a champion.
My work's paid off. I still have one more year with him. I have one more year with Vikings. Here's this guy. Let's go!
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, we're not done yet, folks. We have Mark Sardar in the booth. Josh, congratulations, buddy. Brooke, very nice. Watch the wire. Go under it. Good. Mark, dude. What a ball game that was. I mean, in all the things that you thought about going into this, did you ever imagine overtime in the finals?
I had expectations, but this past those expectations are far beyond what I could imagine. That was the craziest game I've ever been a part of. To be down 8 in the third quarter, the fourth quarter, and crawling back, and then just, I have to give credit to my teammates. I wasn't having my best game. They held me up.
Let's go!
Mark, who are all these people that are attacking us in the booth? Where's the security? What's going on here?
These are the boys.
Mark, tell us a little bit about, first of all, congratulations. You're a great ball player, great shooting, great intensity. This has been a rivalry that has been unmatched that I've seen in Yeshiva League for a long time. Take me through what it's like with Ike and Benny and Spike and the program coming from Magen in middle school up through here. Tell me what it's like in culminating with this victory.
To build on that, Magen David, I believe, is the best of program a kid can join, can play for. Spike, Benny, Mozar, and then you go down the line, Joey Dayan. It's bigger than basketball. It looks, yes, we perform on the court, yes, we accomplish big things, but it's really, we built a family from 6th grade till now, and I wouldn't want to win a championship with anyone else in the entire world than my teammates, and for my boys, and for my friends. We every single night, every single morning, either it's 12:30 or it's 7 a.m., we're in the gym, I promise. And we lost in 10th grade here at a heartbreak for North Shore. And to stick with it for 2 years, endure all that pain, to come here and to win this nail biter, it's the most special feeling in the world.
And you got one more year, right? You're a senior?
Yeah,
all right.
Mark, I too lost in the finals in my 10th grade year. We came back in 12th grade and won in the finals. You're calling these guys your family now. I promise you, 25 years from now, BH, you will still be calling these guys your family. What you guys just did by winning in overtime, you turned that game, which was 36 minutes, I guess, with overtime, into a lifetime of memories. You guys are champions. You guys are family forever now. Okay, through the game, first quarter, no points. What's up with that?
You know, it was really it's a nerve-wracking game. You know, you attack the basket, it doesn't fall for you, but you just have to keep attacking. 0 points, you know, it was still a close game. I have to keep my head up, and we all kept our head up and we kept fighting.
Did you feel the nerves in this game? You've been in so many tournaments. You've been in so many different, like the yeshiva tournaments, the deal tournaments, everything like that. Did you feel different in this game? What was it different?
You know, yes, to win the tournaments is an amazing feeling. We're not taking anything like that for granted, but we always had a goal. We said the yeshiva league's on top, and we set out for that goal, and we just kept pushing. We just kept pushing, and thank God we accomplished it.
One thing about you guys, if your scoring's not there, like Norman said in the beginning, you guys never waver on the defensive end. You never waver on rebounding and everything like that. I think the big move with Spike was going on to the press, where you guys generated some momentum. Congratulations to you. You guys obviously now enjoy this. On to Sarachek,
right? My brother-in-law told me. He told me everything I know.
Okay, we have here.
Congratulations.
W, who do we have here? Do we have Moses Smekey?
Let's do Moses
Yes, we have Moses Smekey here. Moses Smekey, welcome to the booth. Congratulations. First of all, that pull-up jumper in OT, that was gorgeous. put the microphone there. What a shot that was in overtime. I thought that was the biggest shot of the game.
I mean, I couldn't have done it without my brothers. Coach Spike, he brought me in this year with open arms. There's no man like Coach Spike. Magen David, we did it. We brought it home. My teammates, awesome. Everybody, the people I surrounded myself with this year, awesome. And I couldn't be happier. This is a childhood dream. And to finally do it, it's awesome. It's really great.
Moses, take me through when you had the lead in the fourth quarter. It looked like you were going to close it out. Flatbush comes back with the 5 points, and then the 1 free throw in the, to put the game into overtime. What is Coach Spike telling you guys in the huddle to go into overtime?
Stay composed. Stay composed. We know how to beat them. We've done it once. We've done it 3 times already. Same thing. Keep it steady, composed. And we did that. We won the game.
You sure did. Really. Congratulations. A great job.
Thank you.
We have Coach Spike DeWeck coming into the booth right now. Moses, congratulations. Like you said, a lifetime of memories. Spike, get in here. Come. Okay.
Hello, Coach.
The legendary
Good to see you, yeah.
Spike DeWeck. How does this compare to your other ones?
I'll tell you, every opportunity is a great opportunity to be here. It's very hard to be here to make it to the finals. The leagues are so competitive, so many great teams. What Flatbush has done this year, Coach Melk, the board of Flatbush bringing him in, the players, the team, they were unbelievable, the Flatbush fans and team.
What they're trying to do and what they're accomplishing doing is what you guys have done and continue to do, and that's a kudos to you and to Benny and the program that you built. And we spoke about it on the air, Spike. We talked about that you're not just a coach on a great coach and with adjustments and everything, but you are a mentor on and off the court to these kids and to thousands of other kids, and that's what's so important. And these guys just feed off of your energy, and they love playing for you, and they'll run through a wall.
It's unique. We have a family here at Magen David. Every player that comes through us is part of our family forever. I still hear from my team from 20 years ago, and I tell you, I'm grateful to be at Magen David. The league has done an unbelievable job again. To be champion, it's great. But to be with those kids always, 24 hours a day, practicing 4 or 5 times a week for the past year, it makes my life. And I'm grateful to those kids.
You can tell the joy and the love you have for it. And it doesn't end when the 32 minutes are over or the practice is over. You're probably on the phone with these kids and cultivating and developing relationships.
I'm lucky that God, Hashem, has put me in this position to be able to mentor kids to be there for them, not only to coach, because I loved playing when I was a young man, and to be there for all these kids for the rest of their lives, and to see the love that we have for each other for always.
Spike.
I want to introduce somebody, please, for a moment.
Sure.
Stephen Dweck is our lucky charm. He comes into our locker room, and before the game, he prepares a speech and charges up the guys, and he is the reason why we won.
All right.
It's Stephen Dweck. Stephen, how do you feel?
That was an amazing game, and I really love it, and couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, you're the best.
Oh,
You're
my
the best.
God.
I can't wait to put your name on the banner. Let's go!
Spike, I don't know if he's a future basketball player, but he's got a future in broadcasting for sure. An answer like that from a kid that age, unbelievable. Spike, I got to ask you, as a coach, you gave up 20 points since halftime to one of the best scoring teams in the country.
I think the first half, guys are a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know, so being here and this big game, the crowd, the team they're playing is a great team. This is the 5th time we played them this year, which is so hard. But in the locker room, we talked about nothing but just relax. You'll come through this if you relax and then have fun. And slowly but surely, they made a number of mistakes, but they overcame them, which is really great.
I kept thinking, if I'm the coach, what am I doing? First of all, it's the finals. It's a championship game. Pressure. But the fact that you have to play this game against Flatbush just adds a whole nother element of distraction to the kids. These are, how old are these kids? 16 years old? 17 years old?
It's unbelievable.
How do they block that all out to play a basketball game?
It's unbelievable. Our team, we've played 37 games this year. Some heavy games against tournament teams. We played in 4 tournaments. They're battle ready. They might make mistakes, but in the end, they always come through. It's really
Take me through one thing, the adjustment you made. I was waiting for it. It came on the press, right? So you get the press, you get the tie game, and then take me through the miscommunication.
Yeah.
On, I guess one of the coaches said on, you said off. But that's the beauty, you guys. You see, you're yelling at Benny. Benny's like, my bad, and then it's forgotten, and you guys are hugging it out, and you go on it.
So they gave up 2 points on that also.
I'm lucky to have Benny, who is a son to me. I've been coaching him since 6th grade all the way up to 12th grade, and he's been my assistant coach. And when I got sick, he took over the team for us for that year. And Mozart, he's the most loved by everyone. But we have this synergy together. We have everybody working together, and even we might yell at them for 1 minute and then back to that. Because after we took the lead off of the press, we had a couple of steals. I told them take it off, and there was some miscommunication, and we gave up a layup. But the great part is we come back and we do it again.
Move, counter move. The amount of adjustments you guys made, I couldn't keep up. Thank God Dovey was here.
That's great coaching.
It was really chess. And you said Flatbush is copying what Magen David did. I think every team in the league is copying, trying to duplicate Spike, but he's one of one, man. There's one man like this, saving lives left and right and coaching basketball.
Saving lives and winning basketball
And don't forget, he was an SY Angel, possibly the best of the SY Angels, right? So, I mean, you're talking, you can't duplicate this, you can only try to imitate it. Spike, congratulations.
Enjoy this one, Spike.
Championships are hard no matter who you are. No matter what, they are hard, they are rare, and you got it done here.
You look like you're welling up a little bit. Enjoy
I don't
it.
think so. We have practice, and we have a week.
2 weeks, you said.
Sarachek.
Right. We have Sarachek, then we start again. Spring practice.
Enjoy it.
Wow, there he is, Spike Dweck. I want to get Jeffrey Gindy into the booth here. He's been the play-by-play man for Magen David all year long, and I got to get his perspective on this game here. Jeff.
Norman.
Jeff, congratulations on a championship. You've been calling play-by-play for this team all year long, and I mean, take us through the game through your. You know the team better than us, better than anybody. So take us through it.
Yeah, thanks, Norman. So the beginning of the game started out a little slow for both teams. I think Moses hit that opening three. The crowd was electric on both sides, and Magen David was down to an early 6-3 lead. Really not a lot of movement offensively early on, and that's what we expected. They came out tight and nervous with this size crowd out here. Flatbush really jetted out to a lead at top, and Magen David just couldn't get anything going. It was really a 4-point swing early in the second half that gave momentum to the left side of the gym and the Magen David fans, as well as the team.
that really turned the tide for the entire game, I feel. Don't you feel the same?
Yes.
Yeah. Jeff, halftime, did you lose any faith? Down, what was the score at halftime? 28-21?
To finish the question, you know what we were doing at halftime?
What?
We went out in the hallway, we prayed and shot. There was no faith lost. We were right there where we knew we needed to be. It was an 8-point lead. We said don't let it get to 10. I think halftime ended up being a 6-point lead. Did you guys say the same?
We said the same thing. Keep it in single digits.
Keep it in single digits going into the half. And on that, I wanted to say I apologize. I hope I lived up to your excellent play-by-play and color commentating on the Magen David side, and I hope I represented the MDY family.
We got
You'll let me know.
We got a lot of comments telling us that the guys on the call were doing a fantastic job.
Oh, good.
So definitely we left it in great hands. And I got to tell you, it was nice watching the game from the stands tonight without having any pressure on my back.
Jeff, we tried making it a 3-man booth at one point also because we wanted your perspective, but then Flatbush would need their person in here, and then it would become a 4-man booth.
4-man booth with maybe a rabbi. We don't know. We don't know who's calling.
Exactly. Calling for no school the next day and all that.
Yeah, you heard about that.
Jeff, how do you take, you should take some pride in this championship as well, because with the broadcast comes everyone's involvement. People become obsessed with what you say, with what you do, which player you give credit to, etc.
It's funny you say that because all of a sudden you're walking down the street, walking your kids to school, and people start telling you things you said in the middle of the third quarter, and you say, I don't even, scratching my head, I don't remember saying that. So, yeah, people are invested. People love this team. Our community loves basketball. We love winners, as Rabbi Mansour said on Friday to the assembly, to the Siha and Magen David Yeshiva. And tonight, everybody's happy on the Magen David side. It was a great game from everybody's perspective. You couldn't ask for more. You really just couldn't ask for more. Overtime victory in the finals, you couldn't ask for more.
How about Jack Haber? I mean, doesn't get the credit he deserves today. How many rebounds did this guy have? And the defense that he played, the assignment he was given, you don't win this game without Jack Haber.
Well, then that's why they were losing. He got into early foul trouble. Reminiscent of the last time Magen David played Flatbush back in December, when he fouled out of the game early
spoke
on.
about that, yeah.
And that really led Benny Keita to a huge night, mid-game dunk that night as well. But Haber was a little absent in the first half because of the foul trouble. Came back in the second half, huge presence, although a couple of mistakes which we'll talk about. That inbound pass at half court towards the end of regulation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Threw that ball away. Also missed 2 front-end foul shots toward late in the end of the game, which did not prove to be costly. But those are the negatives. We'll forget about those. Jackie Haber locked down Keita when he needed to. He's got soft touch. He's got that twist move, that 180. And just tremendous. Tremendous basketball.
Okay, after the interviews, we still have a couple of more interviews to go. Jeff, in the history, I think you'll always remember this championship at Magen David because it was over Flatbush. The Yankees have a billion championships, but they loved that one against our team, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. And this being only the third in the history of Magen David Yeshiva varsity, which comes as a shock to many. You know, yesterday, walking home from shul, I saw legends, Beta Black and Beta Red, first cousins separately. And I was talking to them and telling them that they're on the tongues of many people this week, and they don't really know what I'm talking about. And I said, well, you were the first of the championships. That they knew. But
right.
They didn't realize that there was only one after them, now 2. This goes a long way in the history of the Great Yeshiva. And people will be talking about and reminiscing about this championship a long time.
And what a game.
Everyone talks about Duke and North Carolina being separated by mere miles. Don't forget, Flatbush and Magen David are only separated by 2 miles. And a lot of these players go to camp together in the summertime. They pray together in shuls. They hang out together. They may be cousins.
We got Purim coming up. You got to still send Mishloach Manot over to your Flatbush counterparts. Don't forget them. Am Echad V'Lev Echad, and this was just really an honor to call this game. I need Jack Haber up in the booth if you could find him and send him up here.
All right, we'll get you, Jack Haber. I want to say thank you to you two for calling a fantastic game.
Thank you.
This was unbelievable. What an experience for everybody in the yeshiva basketball world. And we'll see you at Sarachek.
Thank you, Jeffrey Gindy. There he is.
Before we close this, I want to say, on a personal note, first of all, we spoke about Magen. Congratulations to them. Spike, Benny, and the entire Magen David team, the entire Magen David Yeshiva. Flatbush, class act, Matt Mount, great coach. They built a great program. They're building a great program. We'll continue to see them. It was a really special honor working with you, Norman.
Thank you.
You gave a nice perspective of the Sephardic community also. It's nice to see representation from both. And a special thank you to Seth Gordon, our commissioner of the Yeshiva League.
Seth did a great job. We have Jack Haber in the booth. Take this microphone. Test it out. Say hello. Test
Congratulations.
This one out.
Hello.
Yeah, that's much better. Wow. Okay. What a ball game that was. We have the big man, number 32, Jack Haber. Jack, you didn't get on the scoreboard till the second half. Take us at halftime. You don't have any points yet. Your team is down. What's going on in that locker room, and what's going on in your head?
So,
wait, all the way up here, yeah.
So, first half, I started off with 2 fouls, and I knew I got to change things. I knew I wasn't out there in the first. I knew I was gone for the first half. It was in the first 6 minutes, so in my head I'm thinking second half. I got out there second half, and I didn't look back. That was it. We got out there second half as a team, and we did not look back. We took the lead back, and we're champs, man.
Second half was a clinic in boxing out and defensive rotation. Is that something that the coaching staff stresses on a practice-by-practice basis?
Yes, definitely. We've been stressing that throughout the season. We didn't do a good enough job in the first half in that. And the coach came into the locker room saying, "Oh, we've been practicing this all year. We know what you guys need to do. Just go out and do it. And we went out and we did it."
You know what? For a big guy, I am amazed at how soft your passes are, the soft hands that you have on the passes. You'll get the ball over there, but then if you have someone cutting back door, you will nail it. It's beautiful to see. Okay, 10 points you had since halftime. That's the second half in overtime. 2 for 4 from the line. Just take us what this means to you. You're a senior now, right? What does this mean to you, to the rest of your life, that you're leaving on such a win in overtime against Flatbush?
It means everything. We've been working, me and my team, they're my best friends, 5 of my best friends, 16 of my best friends. We've been working really hard, and we didn't want to leave with regrets. We came out there, we were 34-2 this whole year. We're 34-2. I don't think there was ever a team like that. And we knew if we lost this game, it meant nothing. It meant 0.
Right.
So we came out here, and we won this game, and I don't think there's anyone better than us ever.
You should be very proud of yourself, both as a personal and as a team. You guys have represented the Yeshiva League and Magen, and congratulations.
There he is, Jack Haber. I thought the key to this game with the rebounding and the defense, plus his 10 points. Dovey, let's say thank you to a bunch of people. Our executive director, Eitan Traurig, executive producer, Zevi Pantzer, director, Akiva Poppers, my man, Poppers, associate producer, Yosef Silver, camera operators, Yosef Bluth, Naomi Klinghoffer, Jarrett Lazarus, and David Raviv. Of course, Commissioner Seth Gordon. And now, Davi, I want to extend the thanks right back to you. That's called a rebound in basketball terms. And it's been an honor working with you. I am very thrilled at how well we jived from the first minute of the JV game to the last second of that varsity game. An absolute classic ball game. No other way to put it. And the ball bounces the way of Magen David. Congratulations to them, and thank you to all the viewers. Okay, we're going to send it to commercial right now.
What happens at a typical day at RTB? You show up and you hear an awesome schmooze for 30 minutes by Rabbi Avi Rosalimsky and Ryan Terrell about a Jewish topic related to basketball. After that, you come into the gym for 3 hours of skill-focused training. Each hour is 55 minutes of training and then a 5-minute break. Within the hour, we focus on one specific area of your game, and over the course of 5 days, we touch on all areas. To cap off the day, you have one league game, and then you go home after an awesome day at RTB.
Dance! The maturity level's there. They're locked in the whole time, so it's a really good environment to get better.
Aaron Cohen didn't look at anyone but himself.
Well, the best part about this is seeing these kids, how badly they want, how badly they want to get better. The older kids are realizing, like, if you want to play at a high level, you got to really work.
Hashem gives us 6 days of the week to say, work your butt off, and I'm going to give you a day to rest. So until then, we're going to bust our butt and deserve and earn our Shabbos this week. Focus, lock in. Let's go.
And Dubby, before we sign off for the season, and what a wonderful season it's been, I want to shout out to Max assistant coach Yoni Cohen for his son getting engaged, and MacsLive engineer Justin Safier. So congratulations to everybody involved. An absolutely phenomenal final, 57-48, but it was a lot closer than that. An overtime victory for Magen David in the championship. For Dubby Foreman, I am Norman Jamal, and I want to say thank you to all of you, all the listeners, and Commissioner Seth Gordon for giving us this opportunity to call this game. And we will see you at the Sarachek tournament in just 10 days. Thank you.
Good night.